Argana, the bearer of ruin. Argana, the bearer of dread. The causer of the purge of fire. In the embers, amongst ash and smoke, the roaring red dragon stood atop a mountain of flame. Adventuring parties so new, so infant, stood no chance of bearing any weight against this monster. But alas, humanity prevailed, as the mountain she slept in collapsed within, leaving her underneath rubble. She was never heard from again. That orange bright light of fire and smoke, of a sun peeking just through the smog, fades into the orange sunrise as Isaiah, Rav, Iron, Fel, and Rethni emerge from the sewers beneath even the old glass ridge, a cliff face facing the ocean. Path to climb up, just feet away.
Holy fuck, I did not think we were going to make it that. I did not think we were going to make it out of that alive. Okay. True.
Sorry.
You go, Iron.
Sorry, I thought Fel was about to start talking, so I didn't.
No, I'm just nodding my head.
Okay, I understand. Well, we did. That's all we can do about it now.
Now is a good time as any for us to part our ways, I think.
Yeah. Unlike you guys, I'm not making my destination another day, so.
Where are we going again?
You guys have to go to Steel Shard.
Yes.
To meet with
Yes, that's where we have to go.
Isaiah. I know I haven't been very forthright with information, but if you want to know stuff, that's the place to go.
Fine.
I think some space will do our friendship some good.
What friendship?
Exactly.
Just in the background.
Well, let's get moving then. And
Yes,
Rob...
let's.
And Rav begins to climb the cliff face. It's not a vertical cliff. It's like when you're going on a trail or any hike and you see essentially what probably every person sees to get down to the bottom of the cliff, and it's dangerous, but at least it's like safer than just sliding all the way down or trying to climb a vertical surface. There's like spots to rest. And it takes a while to safely climb it. It probably takes about 30-ish minutes. But you all get up atop the plateau where Glassridge and Steel Shard sit, and as you do, Rav begins to make her way back to Glassridge to call for Dill so that she can make her way to Rabbitglade.
Alright. Where are we going this place? Steel Shard? Where's that?
For you guys, after climbing this cliff, it's straightforward.
Should we rest or should we just keep going?
What
I don't know
time?
how fucked up are we actually.
None of you are actually that
I'm-
hurt. There is,
Okay.
I mean, there's the residual pounding in your heart and through your bloodstream of the fear that Argana, or lack of fear that Argana could have presented, but in terms of like actual physical pain, you're fine.
Not
Some
a
of
bit
you-
scary.
Some of you have like that sort of tender skin you get when you get hit with like very hot steam, all over your
Mhm.
body, but there's
That's
no
not hot.
permanent damage.
Oh, okay. Still shards like not that far.
No, you guys. It
Sick.
was where you guys went outside of for the Witchlight Carnival.
Okay.
It's about a day-ish ride. If you start now, you'll be there probably by like 2-ish p.m. because it's just becoming daybreak.
Do we still have all our camels and stuff?
Those died at the bottom of the mountain when Fel turned into a little werewolf.
I ate them.
Forgot that they did
I-
that. You did
I-
eat all of them.
I ate all of them.
You did eat it. You did
I
eat it
was-
all of them. You
I
couldn't
was
leave
hungry.
one.
You didn't
was
eat.
hungry.
Here's the thing.
Voracious
You didn't eat.
motherfucker.
You didn't eat all of them because you didn't eat
You
fully one.
gluttonous
You
bitch.
took like a bite or two out of each one.
It was the
It was I was sampling the food. Some food sampling. There was like a table that just laid out for me.
Listen, the buzzards ate great that day.
Poor squid.
So many creatures of the desert fucking feasted on Rabbit Glade's corpse.
I hate. We could say a lot of things about Fel. That motherfucker helped the desert ecosystem that day. He's
Help's a
true-
strong word. I feel like you disrupted the
Right.
chain of
I disrupted the human chain of command.
no, you disrupted the food chain because now
Yeah.
so many different rungs of the ladder have so much access to food that they didn't have to hunt for.
So I guess we're just walking our ass through the desert to Steel Shard.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Sick. It shouldn't be too bad.
Gives you some time to think.
Oh, fucking sand in my boots.
Listen to my boots.
Excuse
Whoa.
me?
Whoa.
Sorry, Ira didn't say that.
Rethny-
Ira didn't say that.
Rethny tries to begin to speak, but there's a considerable like dry and roughness in Rethny's voice.
Oh,
Oh.
yeah. God fucking exploded.
I don't like that.
I understand. Hopefully we can get you some water at Steel Shard.
Do you think they have like internal salve like I use on my skin, but for my throat?
Oh, I haven't heard of anything like that existing. But
I guess we'll see.
I might be able to help. Maybe at a later date.
All right.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. It's okay. Sorry, listen, I'm really great at mimicking like maybe two party members. Rethny is
What
not
if-
one of them.
what
There's
if-
a very whimsical energy to Rethny. I can't.
Maybe this is stupid to say, but I don't come across waterfolk much.
Yeah.
What if you put the moisture like on your throat? Would it like seep in? And I don't know. I'm just spewing out ideas here.
It's like really inside.
I see. Okay.
I think it's from the smoke.
Probably. As I think coughs out smoke.
Yeah, like there's a bit of ash.
Oh.
Maybe somehow a
Oh
living.
dear.
Yes, I am great. Listen. Like I said before you joined, I can mimic 2 characters of Concordis at most, and neither of them are Rethny. There's a whimsy to Rethny that I can't replicate. There's a gayness to Isaiah I can replicate.
Damn.
Is there like a depression to Rob that you can
Yep.
as well?
Pretty much.
Yep.
And
You
a
can't
snarkiness.
replicate this T-boy swag from Iron.
T-boy swag. Yeah, I got T-girl swag. What do you want from me, man? Can't go the other direction.
Holy shit!
Can't go the other direction.
Can't go the other direction. 2 different starting points.
This T-boy autism swag.
But yeah, you guys head towards Steel Shard. And as eventually, I'm assuming, Fel, you break away from them as well.
I about at the halfway point.
Okay.
Because Kalor is a different. It's in the same direction at the beginning. This is where I depart. If you guys are in Honorex and I have information, I'll give it. But it might take me a minute.
Alright.
So what's your goal? Why are you?
Well, there is a big fuck-off dragon underneath Glassridge. You guys are working on the Lord of Holland, I would assume, or a different lord. I know Honorex well enough to where I think I could get some information to help you guys out there, if that's. But
Whatever you think is best, Phil. I don't.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean that to come off as if I was
No,
judging or anything.
you're
I was
okay.
just curious.
Just be safe.
I
Sound
will
like
try.
sound like a dip.
Dude, listen, I'm trying, man. Fuck!
You are. You're doing so well, Talon. I'm sorry.
I'll
Maybe
try.
Do you want me to do this part?
it's. I mean, you can't.
Yeah,
Same-
I mean, I already sound really bad anyway, so I could do it just for this little bit right here.
All right.
Accurate.
Reddy's
Okay,
crying
say
right now.
the line again.
Get line.
Mine.
Concordis activate you.
Stop.
Fel will walk over to Rethne and give her a hug. I'll try to stay safe.
You better, or I'm gonna kill you myself.
Yeah, no, I imagine. Hey, and this time I didn't just sneak off from saying bye. So
Yeah.
I guess I learned something.
What is wrong with those people? They sneak off. There's fucking ditch everyone all the time. How do they have friends?
Oh my god. More smoke poured out.
God!
The COVID-19 is in the room with us.
As
can
Fel
feel
is like
it.
hugging, as Fel is hugging Rethne, and she starts coughing up smoke and like patting Rethne on her back. Yeah.
I'll get this all over you.
No, you're okay. Just get it out now. Just
Oh my god. Okay, I think that's most of it.
okay.
Oh, wait, there's more. Oh no.
Oh, you poor.
Let's go. Just turn around and go. Okay. She waves her hands. Okay, I think okay.
Rethne, for the love of God.
Rethne,
You were in the room too. That was a lot of fucking smoke.
Yes, it was. I mean, I'm mostly invulnerable to it. It doesn't really bother me.
I don't know how the rest of you guys don't have like cancer lungs right now because I'm fucking feeling it.
that laugh was so loud I heard it twice.
Sorry.
In
I'm
canon,
sorry.
Iron has got some sorcerer shit going on. Isaiah lived in a plane where there was constantly smog and smoke in the atmosphere anyways. Rav is just a chronic smoker, and Fel Held his
fair.
breath,
built
I
different.
guess.
Rob already got
This is bullshit.
Rob already got the cancer lungs.
Yeah, Rob already got the cancer.
Iron, Isaiah, this is where I depart, and I hope. Do you want to hug
Well-
too, Isaiah? Is that why you're looking at?
have a good one,
so
hello?
somber. I open my arms to Isaiah.
Oh,
Do you wanna? Is this? Did you
my
wanna hug?
goodness. Sure. Sure. You know, yes, I'd love a hug.
I give Isaiah a hug.
And it feels like two people with sunburns touching each other.
Oh,
Okay, maybe I don't do that.
Or you gonna like fucking burning hands at me or some shit?
Maybe.
Just a little control flame on the palm.
I was gonna control flame and just like burn your butt, but
The little
You can-
locker
you
room
just
butt
don't-
smack.
no, like actually slap your ass with fire. But I won't do that because that would hurt a lot more than I would want it to.
I go over to Iron and I stick my hand up for you to shake.
Iron shakes it.
Um,
It's
your morality will probably add a lot to this party.
Iron kind of like leans and it gets super close to your ear and just goes, I really hope so. And then we'll just lean
Okay.
back.
For their sake, me too.
I'm a very moral person. I don't know. I have plenty of principles.
There's
As
like
you're,
there's like a side eye to Isaiah before I look back.
as you're shaking Iron's hands, you keep getting like these pulses of like really cold like spikes in your hand.
Mhm.
Like just over and over again. Iron's just like keeping eye contact the whole time.
why are you being weird?
Why are you being weird?
Why are you being so
I'm
I'm
gonna-
weird right now.
I'm gonna go now. Good luck.
It's Iron's way of saying bye. Like you know when people do like the squeezing?
Mm.
Like if you're holding hands and they squeeze?
Mm.
That's what
I
Iron's
imagine-
doing.
I imagine it felt like putting fucking aloe on a.
Yeah,
like,
he's just-
something.
I love
He's just
you.
being a freak. Yeah.
Yeah, weird.
Alright, guys, let's get this show on the road. Let's start heading to Steel Shard. Get the fuck out of here, Fel.
Yeah,
Wait,
get walking.
Walking.
And Fel saunters off towards the city of Kalor. The Gilded City. The city of
Yeah.
Gilded City, Gilded of Kalor.
Jesus.
Said the fuck you, man.
Said the fuck you, man. Who is really the fuck
Said
you
the
guy.
fuck you, man. Oh, and well, day south, and we'll be in Steel Shard.
Oh, so we're not resting, we're just gonna keep
I would
going.
rather rest in the city than out in the desert.
Fair.
I don't think you guys even have tents to rest in the middle of the desert if you wanted to.
We have nothing. Are we just going to sit on the ground?
In like the middle of the day.
Yeah.
We hunker down in the sand dunes.
Sand dunes. Just a little shuffle, like make a little well of sand and just sit in it.
That's what I'm saying. I think that sounds great.
Like in, when you go to the beach, you dig yourself underneath the sand.
I think I'd rather kill myself.
Isaiah starts putting
think
some
that's-
hustle into it.
Alright.
He just starts heading south.
Alright.
Are you mom jogging all the way?
I'm mom jogging.
Little shimmy, little shake of the ass. Yeah. Little saunter. Alright. You guys head towards the stalwart of Solland. Solland? I don't. Don't talk to me.
I have a
Yeah.
question about a thing that I got last session I played. I bought some Wispium armor.
Yeah.
I don't think I put that in my character sheet anywhere, and so
Ah, shit, man. That kind of blows.
I don't know what it
I guess you
does.
just don't have it anymore, man.
That's super messed up.
I'm
We're
gonna
gonna
be
put that
honest.
shit away from you.
I'm gonna be honest. In my notes, I have the note for Wispium Chain, but it's blank. So.
Hell yeah. Hell
Um,
yeah.
It's your
That's so
proficiency
mean.
bonus
That's
added
so
to
mean.
your skill.
Let me give me a second. Everyone, shh. Everyone, hush. As I access my mind palace, as I
Okay.
delve into every room and I check and check, I believe
I thought I put
Because-
it in my notebook.
Wispium is a combination of Etherstone and Mithril. I think Mithril.
I need the T-boy swags to stop doing shit.
T-Boy Swags need to stop doing the fucking Chad face. Stop
Only-
fucking mogging on
Only
us.
Levi,
Facts.
because I
No,
wasn't
it's
doing
both of these motherfuckers.
It was Levi
T-boy
and Oliver.
swag.
It was Levi.
K-boy,
I
bro.
started it. I started it.
So
I've-
so Mithril has both properties of, Wispium has both properties of Mithril and Etherstone. So it gains all the benefits of Mithril Chain, which I believe is 1, doesn't have disadvantage on stealth checks. 2, you're able to wear it, even if you're not proficient with it, even though that's technically an Elven Chain thing and not a Mithril Chain thing. And then 3, I believe it was as an action, you get to go into the ethereal plane until the end of your next turn, or maybe the start of your next turn.
Okay. Okay. I'm trying to put that in here, but don't worry, I'm working on it.
You're good.
Continuing with what
It's in
I-
L
I'll-
recording.
Yes, I will figure it out.
Okay. So now, as you guys are heading to Steel Shard, the stalwart of Holland, and you travel the sands, I'm gonna roll a d6 and see if a purple
my-
worm shows up.
Is
If that
Is
this
fucking
like
word.
is this in a cast crossover
Yeah.
territory? Can we get fucking oh my god. Druid of the Sands.
Yeah.
Many Snapper.
Ah, yes, Manny Schneppen.
Many
It seems that I've girl bossed so hard I've ended up in a different world.
Wait, do we canonically has like dimension powers though?
Yeah, he does.
And is canonically connected to Concordis.
I rolled a 5, which means 5 purple worms show up.
That's not cool.
Nothing happens, as your
Oh.
travel across the sands is actually quite swift, and you make it there by midday. And as you approach Stalwart of Sulland Steel Shard, you see first the 2 castle-ish like walls that surround this city. The first set, shorter than the second, but still incredibly tall. Probably about 20 feet, maybe? The second set of walls, even higher than that. And as you approach, there is a gigantic gate for the first set of walls, and there's quite a few Iron Brigade members standing at the front.
Isaiah, go talk to them.
What?
I'm not doing the talking.
I
Why?
can't do the talking.
Why do I have to?
You're more, please.
Fine. Fine.
You got this. I believe in you.
I'll start walking up to them. I
Alright.
suppose.
As you do, one of them turns. Halt!
I will stop.
What's your name?
Hello.
What's your purpose?
Isaiah Stormfire. Author, bard, poet, at your service. We are on a journey to Steel Shard.
They look around you to the two figures who are probably about 15 feet away from you, standing very far back, and turn back to you. What's your business in Steelshard?
I believe we are meeting a friend for some business. I don't know exactly. Who recommended this?
Do you plan on
By a
staying in
Leodon?
Steelshard?
Say again?
Do you plan on staying in Steelshard?
I don't imagine for very long.
How much
day
gold
or
do you have
two.
on you?
How much gold do I have on me?
Hey.
So that doesn't seem very proper to ask a man how much gold he has in his pockets.
We have to know to determine how well you're going to contribute to the economy of Steelshard before you go in.
Alright, well, I have 1,900 gold pieces.
Aye, that's enough.
Fuck yeah! We're in.
The other one like clanks against his arm. He's like, hey, what if he's lying? Oh, I hadn't thought of that one. Hey, lying.
Not at all.
Roll a. Or do you have that actual count?
I have 1,896
Yeah.
gold
Okay.
pieces.
Roll a persuasion check for me, with advantage.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, get that triple D dice website up.
Yeah, I gotta
Girl.
I have to find
As I think only 3 members of the Concordis party can use it, because the other 2 are on mobile.
I need to find it first. It's gonna be in general, right? The pin?
It's gonna be pinned in Concord in general.
Here it is. Boom. Roll D20. Okay. Plus
Thank God he
my
gets advantage.
persuasion. Oh, I do get advantage. I forgot. Oh, I rolled a 2.
Ooh,
So that's a 13.
Okay. Guard looks at you. I think it's actually possible to. I don't know. I'm sad. It's possible. Where are you coming from?
Glass Ridge.
Oh yeah, it's possible. Yeah, that much. Yeah, I guess it's quite possible. Yeah, you can come in.
Perfect. And my compatriots as well?
How much gold do they have?
I'm with them.
The other guy goes, yeah, it doesn't really matter if he has fucking 19. If he has like 1,900 gold, it doesn't matter how much they have. Oh yeah, I guess you're right. And yeah, you come in. Come in.
Thank God.
Perfect.
Byron
Thank
has
you so much.
not a singular penny to that
Not a
motherfucker's name.
singular penny.
He is penniless.
Randy has like a little bit.
I'm starving
It's
out
enough
here.
to be called poor
I'm
though.
a published author, motherfucker. I got bank.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's definitely where you got it.
Yep, that's definitely where I got it from.
All of that
Totally,
gold is from all of the niche books that you've sold.
Yep.
That's long gone.
Fell totally stole one of his books.
Damn.
Because he didn't return it to the Blueberry Library.
Hey, you know, at least finally Isaiah's books are getting out of Glassridge. He's a very local author.
Very local niche author.
God damn it.
And yeah, those first set of gates. Begin to open.
Guys,
the
we got into
sands.
Riften.
You guys got into Riften.
Shut the fuck up!
We got past
Oh
the
my
guards
god, you
and
guys
through
made
the
it into
gate.
Markarth.
Don't put
I'm
me
pretty
in
sure they
fucking
actually ask you how much gold you have in Markarth before you can enter Markarth. No, it's like what, like you have to have business there or something. Anyways, yes, you guys
What are
enter the
this?
first gates of Markarth. As you do, and as you
Yay.
begin passing that first set of gates, you see to the right and left of you, right in the gap between these two walls, is this sort of iron grating like fencing, and within it, past the sort of holes of those grates, you can see that there is just this like vast empty space between these two walls until you hear sounds of rumbling or moving in the sands behind them, and you can see coming up from the sands on one of the sides this sort of like creature with bearing fangs and like like roided out muscles, chomping mouth, and like these claws that sort of scramble out of the sand.
What the fuck is that? And I'm ready to kill it.
It's behind this metal grate, and it's very far. It's like probably like, probably I would say like 120 feet away.
I don't care. That thing's terrifying.
Do you yell like you yell this loudly, right?
I say, what the fuck is that? For sure.
Um,
I don't think I say I'm good at
Guards
killing
for the second gate just go, "Don't worry.
Oh, yes. No worry. Here.
They're monsters that we use to train fledgling Iron Brigade members. They also keep us safe. Second layer of protection."
Interesting.
Taurus.
Excuse me.
That was the second guard.
I quite literally am. So I don't understand how that's an insult.
What's your business?
Who are we meeting? Aaron? I completely...
So, Rav just said contacts with Clarabelle.
Clarabelle.
We're meeting a Clarabelle? Is that what?
I don't know who that is, but yes.
She's from the Adventuring Guild.
Ah, understood. We're meeting a Clarabelle, and or others that do business with him?
I don't really know Clarabelle. It's just official business with any sort of guild, faction, society, club.
I mean, we were suggested to come here by the Leodon estate, and now we are pursuing more information within the city.
It's good enough for me. Open the gates!
Like, these people are easy.
Oh.
Let's wait to say things like
I
that.
say it
till we
under my
get
breath
out.
quietly to myself. To myself. It's my inner monologue.
That's my
but
inner
you guys need to
monologue,
hear it.
guys. You don't hear that. You're metagaming right now. You're literally metagaming right now, guys.
Metagamer.
And as those steel and stone doors open, you are presented with Steel Shard, Stalwart of Solon. I'm going to
Bossing say.
Gone to Boston say. I will show you a map. Keep in mind, this map has no labels like I normally do with my cities because I made this yesterday, and this thing has so many fucking building tokens on it that I legitimately went, fuck that, they can figure it out themselves.
I made this yesterday.
I was in call with
This
Talon as they were
Hey.
making this, and it was
It's a great map.
fucking,
Oh,
It was-
no.
it was fucking
I made plenty of
hilarious.
maps yesterday.
It was funny as shit hearing Talon go, "Oh fuck, I have to name the wards. I'm
Yeah,
not doing that
I'm not doing that shit. That's literally what I was like.
There's been battle maps that I cook up in 15 seconds during the combat.
I mean, shit, man. I did that with the crater fight for Concordis. That fucking forest map I made in the break in between.
That's hilarious.
It was like fucking, and then Talon goes, "If you want to fucking travel somewhere on this map, you gotta give me the X and Y coordinates."
Yeah, I said, yeah, you're gonna have to give me the X and Y pixels of the fucking map.
That's fucked up.
I want to go to that house on negative 84, positive 260.
Damn, there are a lot of houses.
Yeah.
There are a lot of houses in this bitch.
Oh. It's double defended, though.
Fuck, what channel was it in? I saw it and then it just.
Concordis.
Concordis World. baby.
Thank you. Oh my god. It like.
There's
Came
also
up.
a point where I'm gonna be so just transparent about this. There's a point where I got to the like the ward of buildings on the far right. You see there, right above the giant coliseum. There was a giant blank space left, and I was like, I don't want to fucking put any more buildings
Oh,
down.
yeah.
And I
see.
slapped a super mega big coliseum there.
Oh no, I thought you were talking about like the top right where you're like, I don't know what the fuck to put in the top right, and then you start placing down
Oh,
tents.
Yeah, I placed down like a little set of gravestones and stones and statues
I
and
thought they were
shit.
tents.
The tents are on the left. Nah, that was done with intention.
Oh yeah.
Steel
This is
Shard as a
sick.
city is a bit odd. For the first time in a while, you're in a city that 1. Has no nobles, 2. Doesn't really have a hierarchical structure other than there are the people that live here just to live, and the people that live here to become Iron Brigade soldiers. The economy itself is actually pretty cut off and secluded to Steel Shard itself, but it's still rather bustling.
It's a military outpost. It has like a V Mart and stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah, dude. you gotta
That's sick.
you're going to the PX after school,
Mhm.
man.
the large building at the top near the not artificial woodland, but it's pretty artificial because they bring water in to keep it green and all that. That is the Iron Brigade Academy, where they train and begin their path towards becoming an Iron Brigade soldier. As well as the many buildings next to it where it can be student housing, or, there's a cathedral-esque thing, in case you are someone who worships. And then right by to the right of the school, there's the woods that you go into to train and, become more versatile in different environments, especially because South Solent does have some green and woodland area. Now, for none of you, never mind, because none of you would know this info. I lied.
I lied.
Oh.
I lied.
Oh.
But yeah, before you get past that second set of
Alright.
walls.
Perfect. Well,
So, we've now run into a problem.
what?
Um,
What? What's the problem?
well, if you would let me speak, I would love to tell you the problem.
Well, I'm listening to the problem. You have to tell me what the problem is.
Stop.
Wait.
Holy shit.
We've never been here, and me and you, Isaiah, don't know who Clarabelle is, but Rethany knows who Clarabelle is, but I don't think Rethany has ever been here, so where do we even go?
Well, first we should probably find some place to stay, and then I imagine we find something involving the Adventurers Guild,
Do you just
and
go
then
around?
ask around.
That's what you just ask around? And Iron's eyes were like wide at.
I mean, people are a very knowledgeable resource. They have plenty of information.
Well, I know that, but just the idea of asking strangers random questions is a bit.
Yeah, I suppose you don't have to.
I mean, I will if I need to.
Oh, you will. So what was the problem?
It's over here. It's quite normal to speak to strangers about stuff.
You're not like afraid that they will. Never mind. And Iron just like puts his hands up.
What do you
Iron,
mean?
Iron,
We don't have to unpack all of that.
Iron is about to give like the
Will
speech that
something
every
happen
like
to
shelter
you?
kid gives. Look, man,
Do
my
I
parents
need
just say that if you talk to strangers, you're gonna get kidnapped.
All right, well, let's find an inn or something.
That sounds great.
We just hike through the desert. My feet hurt.
We also need to find Rethany something about their throat.
Yes,
If
I
we-
imagine we'll find that in the inn.
Isaiah
If we can find some water.
and Iron like puts his hand up. You're coming, and I know you're.
I'm merely trying.
Listen.
I'm a problem solver.
Okay, Mom and Dad, let's go.
Aaron, please do not raise your voice.
Let me talk.
Jesus. Oh my God.
Rennie's gonna start walking away.
Alright.
That's my idea.
What direction would you guys like to go in?
Let's go straight ahead. What's that big building just straight,
Just straight.
directly in front of us?
That would be. It would be a residential house of some kind.
Oh, okay. It's just somebody's house. We should probably not knock off our door.
I mean, you could.
No, I'm not
Excuse me,
going
I'm
door to
new to
door.
Steelshard. Well, there's some cool places here.
That
Where's
sucks that
the-
your house is right there.
Yeah,
Where's
it's kind of like
my
having a house off on the guide.
For real.
So
You live
fucking true.
downtown, like you
having
live
a
next
having
to
a house
Target.
right off the main road that keeps getting expanded into like a 4-lane road and then a 5-lane.
Guys, let's keep
road.
doxing ourselves.
Dude, I said the guide.
The guide. Oh boy. 100,000 people live
I need a map that
in our
says you live here.
metropolitan area.
You know, I think it's crazy that people don't live on the guide. Like, how the fuck you get in your house?
Yeah, exactly. It's a pain in the ass.
You gotta walk around.
They talked to a specific dude named the Guide.
For
Where's the
cardinal
market
direction's
at?
sake, towards the Artificial Woods and the Iron Brigade Academy, that is north. Towards the Colosseum is south. Towards, obviously, the left side of the map is west, and back out the gate is east.
Okay.
So we're gonna walk
Um,
west.
yeah, we're probably gonna walk west for a little bit.
All right.
There's what looks like another estate, or maybe like a stronghold of some kind. There's another wall.
Something you'll come to notice about this map, and though it's very faint, you'll see that the main roads of this place are actually kind of obtrusive and not fun to traverse around. If you want to travel directly west, you would have to break through multiple people's alleyways, and doing so,
We'll have to walk our ass north, up, west, down, south, back east.
Mhm.
Are we playing a fucking game of Snake, man?
Pretty much. There is a break in the buildings if you go north between those top two buildings at that corner.
Oh, there is.
And you
Yes,
can
I
go
do
through
see
there
this.
instead.
There's a little shortcut, yes.
Iron really has to go pee, so Iron goes travels towards a sandy
What
corner
the fuck?
somewhere.
Sandy corner
sandy
is
corner.
hilarious. All right, well, now that no one is here, let's go this way.
Oh my goodness.
And
You just leave them.
I'll start heading north, I guess. I'm looking at these buildings as we go along. I'm looking for, obviously, an inn. And or something that has to do with the Adventurers Guild.
Right.
I got to see.
Rethny, are you going with Isaiah, or did you say you were going somewhere else?
I'm sneezing. Hold on.
Oh, you're good. I didn't hear that part.
Going forever.
No, answer right now, or else I'm kicking you out of Concordis, actually.
Oh my.
Hashtag stay toxic DMs.
I'm back. What's it? Where am I going?
Are you going with Isaiah, or are you heading in your own direction?
I might look for a market of some sort.
All right.
See if I can find anything for my throat. I know it's probably not gonna help, but it might help because I can't fucking talk normally. But
Sounds good. Okay. For both Rethny and Isaiah, I would love, and Isaiah, you can argue for investigation instead, but perception checks.
My investigation is higher, but
where's my
I
shit?
would have to
Hey, Rich,
think
got
about
reload.
how I'm investigating. No, it's probably just perception. I'm okay with that.
All right.
It's pretty hype though.
That's pretty good.
16.
Slay. 16 for Isaiah.
Okay. It is. Fucking lost my dice, so I gotta go get. Everything is so slow. This is what I get for being sick.
God punishes you.
Yeah, it hates me.
Hates you.
Yeah. My ears are so stuffy. I feel like I'm so quiet.
Yeah, I do remember that
It
feeling.
is. Doing math. 19.
19. Solid. All right. We'll start with Rethny first. Rethny,
Oh man, if I did investigate,
um,
I did investigate even better.
we'll stick with 19 for now. As you go south,
Okay,
you
you
realize
just-
going towards the Colosseum, the type of marketplace that surrounds it, because there is a marketplace, definitely lends you with a more of a concession stand type vibe. It's more like for stuff related to the Colosseum or the events that go on in it. For merch, kind of. There's not really a lot of merch being sold, but it's more so knickknacks, memorabilia, food, etc., etc. But somewhere there, you can find a place that sells a map for very cheap. They're rocking like maybe 2-3 copper. It's not even a silver off your back. And I assume that you would want to buy one.
I get a map.
Which you do, and you find that amongst the entire city, the best place for like a sort of market area is near the far left. In that little space of wall, there's a bunch of tents and stuff. That is known as the Outlanders camp. It's where a bunch of people that don't really plan or didn't really plan in staying in Steel Shard have bunkered down to sell their stuff from wherever they may come from. And then a little bit north of that and to the right, you see a bunch of few like red sporadic tents in sort of an alleyway. That's Market's Alley. That is an alleyway that just has a bunch of stalls and shops.
Okay.
Otherwise, shops are going to be just sprinkled in a bunch of residential areas because when people were building their houses here, they weren't really expecting to make or need to make businesses or etc.
Okay.
So, for your purposes, would you prefer to try your luck with a random shop somewhere in the residential area, go to Outlanders, the Outlanders Market, or go to Market Alley?
I might go to Market Alley since it seems like it's the more established market.
Awesome. Sounds
Because
good.
there'd probably be somebody there with like medicine or like
sure.
just something to soothe the throat.
I'm so sorry, Talon. So what are we doing right now?
You're in the corner peeing somewhere.
Yeah,
Yeah.
don't worry, I was joking about that.
Okay.
For right now, we were focusing on Rethny. Rethny was looking for a market of some kind.
Okay.
I assume that you went with Isaiah to look for a tavern. Sort of
Yes.
went in opposite cardinal directions.
Okay. Yeah,
so
sorry,
yeah.
I couldn't hold that anymore.
Are you good? As you open up your fucking water bottle again. Yeah, I couldn't hold that shit anymore. So Rethny, would you like to start making your way towards Market's Alley?
Yeah.
All right. Off you go. As we switch back to Isaiah and Iron.
The wizard.
Isaiah, you rocked a 16, you said, right?
16.
16. As you're moving upwards, you're sort of following the main road, and as you hit that corner, you're sort of expecting that you're just going to have to go all the way around and check every single corner of this place to find some sort of inn. But to your luck, to your surprise, right there, between that split of alleyway that I was talking about earlier, the building on the bottom is a large inn.
Perfect. All right. Yes, I'll go in.
All right.
Aaron, do you want to come with me? I'm going to reserve rooms for the night.
I'll come with. Also, I'm sorry for raising my voice to you. I got a little overstimulated. I apologize.
You're fine.
Okay.
Can we rent the rooms now?
Yes.
Okay.
As you enter, you come into a room, a foyer of sorts. It's very nice. People hang up their coats. People hang up their they put their shoes in here. There's little cubby holes for different things. Doesn't also seem to be monitored, to your knowledge. It seems like people aren't really concerned with their stuff being stolen.
Okay.
And there's sort of these frosted window panes on either side of the walls, and then another door. And as you open that, you see right in front of you the desk in which the receptionist works.
I'm gonna walk right up to the desk.
All right.
If there's
Working
they
in a
do not answer, if there's a bell, I will ding it.
You ding the bell, and you hear a 1 second, and then a few moments pass. Breaking from the sort of curtain that shrouds the back is this tiefling woman. She has golden hair, dark skin, and these horns that sort of do this very like curly fry almost esque pattern. And her eyes are this sort of strong orange with the dark. What's the white part of your eye?
The sclera?
Sclera? Yeah, a dark sclera that really makes the orange sort of pop. But yeah, they seem to be dressed pretty comfortably. And I mean comfortably as in terms of like fancy, but also comfortably in the sense of homely and non-obtrusive fashion.
Hello. I'd like to reserve 3 rooms for tonight.
3 rooms. Would you like our more bigger, nicer rooms, or are you just looking for somewhere to stay?
As they will look over at Iron, it's Iron listening to this conversation.
Girl, yes. He's like right next to you.
I see you're contemplating it. I will say they are quite nice. They get their own private bath.
Let's just do 3 of the simple rooms.
Are you sure?
I'm just
All
Do
right.
you not want to do the bigger rooms,
no,
Isaiah?
no. A frugal.
I
A
was
frugal
thinking about cutting
person.
you a deal if you got them in bulk, but that's okay.
No. I'll sell.
Think
I'll
of
sell just,
Bethany.
That
Think
should be
of Bethany. She
no,
would
I'll
want
still
that.
just 3 simple ones would be wonderful.
All right. And she
He
flips
hates
through her
them.
books a little bit and begins to. What are your names for that?
Isaiah Stormfire,
As a Stormfire,
Irene,
Soul.
Irene,
SOL.
SOL, Soul,
and Rethny.
Rithny.
I don't know Rethny's last name. I don't know if Rethny has a last name.
You want a placeholder?
So, you know what? I'm good at this character development. Neptune. Let's do that.
Neptune.
Neptune.
Alright.
That's a wonderful name.
Interesting name there.
Yeah, just a
All right.
an
Well,
interesting name.
lucky for you, we got 3 rooms right next to each other. Do you want those, or do you want a little space between you and your friends?
I think we would prefer them all to be nearer to each other,
All right.
if possible.
All right. Well, in total for each room for each night, it'll be about 10 gold
All
for the
right,
basic rooms.
that's fine.
All right. Do you know how long you're going to be staying with us, or is it on a day-by-day basis?
We'll just do the day for now, but I imagine we might after tomorrow I'll have more information about how long our stay will be.
No worries. The payment, if so, checkout will be midday if you only plan on staying for one. But
Understood.
if you stay longer towards that midday, I'm gonna have to need a second payment.
Very well.
All right. Well, with that,
There's 10 gold.
for each.
For each?
Yeah.
Oh, understood. 30 gold. Righty. Alright. There's 30 gold.
Thank you. And she takes the gold and places
Alright.
it behind the desk. Here are your keys. Place them down
Thank
there.
you.
They're numbered, and you'll know which room is yours.
I'll give Rethany's key to Iron. I go, Iron, would you be and go give this to Rethany?
Now?
I mean, I'd like her to have a key to the room.
Yes. And
Thank you.
Iron will stick the key in his pocket and kind of like stand there like the little standing man emoji. Just like 1,000-yard stare.
Is there anything else I can help with you?
Just a moment. Aaron,
Yes.
go on.
Okay.
Thank you.
Where do you?
Look,
You okay,
Okay.
darling? You look a little pale.
No, I'm fine. Thank you.
Sure.
And Iron will
alright.
just like turn around and walk out.
It's an
all
old
right.
one.
So, how much to upgrade my room to one of those larger ones?
You're a piece of shit.
I see what's going on. Well, if you want to upgrade, it's about 50 gold per night. One of those big
With the
rooms.
10 I already give you, would be an
An
additional
extra
40.
40, yeah.
Understood. Sure, we can do that. I'll give you another
Big old
40.
pockets on you, don't you?
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes.
No problem.
Alright. I'll just strike that from the books real quick. Slides
You have
your
a-
key back into her hand and takes
Oh,
it
yeah,
out.
I'll take it.
It's a
I'll
more
take back.
ornate key, too.
Yep. Yeah, it is. Into my bucket.
Something just happened.
What the fuck is happening in Shibuya?
Thank you.
Anything else I can help you with, darling?
I don't think so. I'll be back later this evening. Thank you so much.
Alright.
Walk my ass out of there. Guess I'm looking for Iron if he hasn't just completely ditched
Oh,
already.
Iron like
Or
started going.
okay, I'm looking for Guild again.
Alright. With that, Rethny, as you're moving up the main road with your little map that you've attained now, there's a moment where you're looking down at it and you're not expecting to see Iron right in front of you. It's just sort of standing there.
Oh, hey, Iron.
I have your room key.
Oh, did y'all find an inn?
Yes,
Oh, that's nice. Thank you.
you're welcome.
Do you want to go to the market with me? Oh, you look very scared. Are you okay?
I just don't like walking by myself in unfamiliar places.
That's
And Isaiah just made me do that, so I'm a little not happy about that, but it's okay.
Oh. Well, I'll hold your hand. You wanna?
You don't have to hold my hand. It's okay, I promise.
Oh, okay.
Oh my god.
You don't have to. You don't have to. I swear to
Do you
God.
just want to stand like really close to me?
Sure.
Okay, let's
What are
go.
we gonna?
It should be down this way.
Okay. What are we gonna get at the market, though?
I'm gonna try to look for like a medicine for this cough that I got going on. Maybe it'll make me like feel better. Let's see. Okay, it should
Looking
be
for a
this way.
potion of Pfizer.
Potion of Pfizer. Holy shit. I got
Hopefully,
Moderna.
hopefully
I have
you find one
Pfizer.
that isn't.
I have Moderna.
I
Hopefully
need
you
one
find
of
one
those
that isn't like
what?
grape flavored. Hate.
What's that
Johnson
like the
Johnson.
cigarette patches or whatever? Like the patches that you get to stop smoking.
Holy shit. That's so funny.
We should have got some of those for Rob, man.
It's so true.
Get Rob a nicotine patch, man.
You guys keep following the main road to make it eventually to Market Alley.
All right.
Isaiah, do you wish to encounter them as they are on their way there? Or would you like
Sure.
to split the party? Okay. Alright.
Oh, Isaiah
I'll do
fucking
that.
hates us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isaiah hates us, and I'm
Pause.
feeling pretty
Pause.
mutual.
Time out.
Wait,
Everybody needs to stop.
I don't love you. I don't love you. Wait.
Yeah, you guys head on your way through the main roads, around and about, until eventually you start heading towards Market's Alley.
I hope that there's some guild over here. That'd be perfect.
Somewhat over here.
Some guild.
Mmm.
Some guild.
So true. As begin to push, the large crowd of people that is now here in Market's Alley look through the stalls, looking for some kind of remedy for Rethny's throat ailment, keeping a keen eye out for any adventuring guild or sort. Yet there is no sign of one in this area.
This sucks.
Agreed.
Rethny, near the end of Market's Alley, there is a stall that you can see many herbs are hung up. And if probably anyone was going to have what you needed, it would be there.
Okay, we shall look there.
As you push through the crowds a little bit more, eventually you get to this stall where a furball woman is talking to currently another customer. This customer is wearing a robe, a very elegant, ornate robe. It has a gold clasp, it's very red and detailed, and underneath they're wearing sort of black-ish tunic. They have this giant scar across their face, sort of in an X-ish formation, and their eyes are white almost. And as they're talking with this furball woman, they're smiling, exchanging coin for herb, and as they get their bag, they sort of turn and bump into you a little bit, and they're like, "Ah, oh shit! I'm so sorry. Wow, you're big.
Oh, I'm
Sorry, that was rude to say. I didn't
Oh.
I didn't mean like you're tall. I didn't expect
Yeah,
someone so
Yes,
tall to
that's
be right beside me.
I'm sorry.
We
I'm
defend
sorry.
we defend women in this
No,
house.
I'm sorry. That was inappropriate for me to say. That was mean. But I didn't mean it in a mean way. I sort of
So I've been called big before. It's okay.
yeah. Sorry about that. Have a good rest of your day.
You too.
And this person moves away from you and begins to just walk forward into a large crowd. And as you sort of turn to watch them, you see them sort of sauntering to a larger group, and they're all laughing at him.
Oh my god.
There's these 4-ish figures, I believe. The three others, including this one. They all look far more fantastical than the other people you've seen as the residents of this place. One's a tiefling with a lot of marks. Two of them have really ornate armor on them, and one is wearing sort of just a shoulder pad and almost nothing else, but a lot of them have scars, and a lot of them look like they have main character syndrome.
Are these some adventurers?
They could be. They seem like it.
Rethny turns back to the booth.
Okay. Turn to the furball woman.
Yes.
Hi, so I inhaled a lot of smoke by accident, and it's caused a very bad irritation in my throat.
Yes.
Is there anything you have that could possibly help?
I definitely have some herbs here that soothe a sore throat, but how long ago was it? Do you know how long you were breathing in the smoke?
Oh, maybe like a minute or two.
Yes. Was it very potent, like very thick smoke?
Yes, very much.
There might be some internal damage to your throat then, dear, so we might want to find something that's a little less just soothing and more medicinal. Allow me to scrounge through my supply here and see what I can cook up.
And she turns around and starts...
Why her eyes like...
She's observant, man.
She got the blue-eyed stare.
Yeah.
Dude.
And she turns around and she starts work on the materials.
Nice. I may tilt my head to see if that group is still there, but they're probably gone.
They're still talking. They're slowly ascending back up through the market alley.
Okay. Interesting bunch.
All right. After a little bit, the Forbolg woman turns back. I believe this should help. And she takes out this sort of container of crushed herbs. They're in this little glass jar, and she holds it up. It's probably about 3 inches tall. She shakes it around. The herbs sort of.
This, brew it into a tea and just drink it regularly, probably, I would say, 2 times a day even. And you should be able to start feeling some healing in your throat. It should also soothe it, make it a little bit easier to speak, but it's more so to heal than to actually soothe.
Okay.
Alright. Here you go. That will be... first face, new face here. 2 gold.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And as you dish
Here
her
you
out
go.
2 gold.
Thank you very much. I hope to see you again, but not for the same issue, right? Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
Thanks.
Yes. Is there anything else you need?
No, we're gonna walk this way now.
Okay. Well, bye-bye, dear.
Bye.
Such lovely people this time of year.
Pooky old. Damn.
Just an old woman that wants some friends.
So true.
That's true.
Her grandkids
Okay,
don't talk to her anymore. What would you guys like to do now?
Hold on.
There's not really a lot Iron can do because he has no moolah, so he's more just looking around. None, bro.
0 bitches.
Okay.
Probably just look around more. If you don't find anything, then mayhaps go back towards the end.
Right.
So I can get this shit brewed.
What about you, Isaiah?
I'm trying to. I guess I'll leave the market.
Okay.
Going south, I guess, along that left outer wall.
Okay.
I'm still looking for Adventurer Guild.
All right. I will say, if you want to, I mean, you are a charismatic bard, and you do well with persuasion. Instead of a perception check, if you want to ask around with people, I'd allow you to do a persuasion check. And I would say, even you also saw the people with main character syndrome.
Yes. Is there an Iron Brigade around?
Yeah, there's quite a lot that roam the streets.
Okay. I'll try to stop one that is seemingly on patrol.
Okay.
And just... Excuse me.
Yeah.
I'm looking for the Adventuring Guild or any buildings associated with it.
He almost has a puzzled look for a second. There's no Adventuring Guild in Steelshard.
How disappointed. Do you by chance know a Clarabelle?
My mother was named Clarabelle, but
I think that might be just a coincidence.
I would be pressed since she's dead.
Yes, then it would happen to be a coincidence.
Hmm.
Very sorry for your loss.
It's okay.
All right. Well, thanks so much for the help.
Of course.
Are you certain there's nothing involved with guilds?
Let's make a little intelligence check for this Iron Brigade. We'll give it. We'll say wisdom. He's oh.
Cool.
Oh, that's rough.
Can I give him the headband of intellect for a second?
Do you want to?
No, I don't.
Oh, I would have let you.
I also don't want to do that. He'll steal that shit. He's smart enough.
Shit. He's an Iron Brigade. He's a government worker. He can't steal on the job. I'm sorry. I don't believe I know of anything like that.
Yeah.
If you're looking for anything, I would suggest talking to Loretha. She's one of the owners of a tavern nearby.
And where's that tavern? And where's Loretha? Or?
It's by the gate. It's by the entrance.
Oh,
big,
perfect.
big
All right.
Tavern / inn.
I will make my way back there.
Of course.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
You've been much age.
You're welcome. And Isaiah goes. Rethny, whilst in the market alleyway, I will say this because of your passive perception. There is a brief, tiny moment that you see someone who is at a market talking with some sort of merchant. They are holding a journal, and the journal depicts a kraken-like figure on the cover.
Oh. I'll take a stop. Whoop. So I can see this person.
They're talking to a merchant, and their back is sort of turned to you, and they seem to be a normal-looking human, just a regular old, darker skin, shorter hair, casual clothes.
Okay. And they're talking. So they have this book themselves, or was it at the merchant?
No, it's in their hand right now as they're talking.
Okay. So it's their book?
It seems to be, yeah.
Okay. I walk towards
As you walk towards them, the merchant they're talking to clocks you, and turns to you first. Yes, how can I help you?
What does the merchant have here on their table?
They are selling sort of it's similar to the place you got your map. However, this place actually looks like this person is a cartographer and a scribe and stuff like that. They make copies of books and things like that.
Oh, okay. I'm just looking. Thank you.
Oh, of course. And they turn back to talk with the other person.
I listen in.
Okay. It's pretty easy. Their conversation isn't very secret. Yes. So I was looking for maybe probably around 50 gold for this. I don't know if I can do 50 gold. I mean, as you said, there's no author. There's no inscription. There's no way to tell if this is even a book other than, I don't know, some sort of fan fiction. Well, hey, this is like a family heirloom, man. I don't mean any disrespect. I'm giving you the facts. I take pride in my craft, but if I'm going to buy an antique book, I'm not going to buy something that doesn't have any
any certifications. I can't take risks like that, especially for 50 gold. If you want, I could offer probably 20 gold. 20 gold, man, that's like less than half. I understand your predicament here, but I'm telling you that I can't really do anything with the book or sell it to any sort of collector without taking a huge risk myself. So I think 20 gold is more than fair price.
Rethny turns.
Okay.
She goes, "What? What is that book?"
It's a I don't know. My grandpa had it. It's written in a bunch of tongues.
Oh, I'll take it from you. I'll buy it.
For 50 gold.
I'll do it.
Really?
Yeah. I'm really into books, so
I mean, well, listen. I will buy it for 60 gold. The merchant turns.
oh wow, you're so now interested in it. When you just were going for 20.
Well, I mean, my biggest concern.
That seems kind of rude.
My biggest concern was finding a collector of sorts for this kind of thing, and it looks like there's an audience.
Well, how much? If you were to buy it, how much were you gonna sell it for?
Well, if there's some demand, I guess I could sell it for maybe 75-ish gold. At the very least.
Give me a second. Where's my fucking D&D Beyond?
I'm so glad Rethny did interject because I didn't know how long I was gonna have to do a back and forth, like pawn shop script.
I was trying to like get some background.
Just like start opening like a Pawn Stars episode and just start like reading
I'm gonna
out.
charm the guy to fuck off.
The merchant guy?
Yeah.
Alright, so you're gonna cast Charm Person?
Yeah.
For sure. For sure. Let me look at what your spell save DC is real quick.
Yeah.
Let me see what the spell save DC is. Rocking with a 13 spell save DC. He's a commoner. As a
That's a
plus
spicy meatball.
0. Sick. Sick. Okay. He fails.
Hype.
I say, you weren't even interested in this, so you're not interested like at all.
You're right. I actually didn't want this book originally. I don't think I will take it. Please, go about your transaction. And the guy goes, but you were 75. So, do you still want it? 50 gold?
Yeah.
Oh, sweet. Yeah. Do you hand him 50 gold?
Yeah.
He hands you the book.
I'll do it. Thank you.
Yeah, he's like, a pleasure doing business with you. And,
You
you,
too.
man. No, yes, you are correct. I was being sleazy without deal, for sure.
Fuck you, man.
Iron, of course,
Let
you
me
witness
walk
all
some
of
way.
this. Iron witnessed all of that and joins Rethny as you guys leave Market's Alley. You watch as Isaiah is pushing back towards what seems to be the inn/tavern.
Okay.
Rethny's gonna like open the book and try to like look at the language that it's in. And is it the language that I decipher?
It is the cipher-based language, which means you'll probably have to take some time to sit down and actually translate the book.
We got brains now.
Is there anywhere that says like an author's name that I can probably decipher right now?
No.
Okay.
There's no front page or title page or anything. It kind of looks almost like a journal, like diary, in the way it's formatted.
Oh, okay. Perfect. This is amazing.
Perfect.
This is amazing.
I knew you were gonna throw it in there somewhere.
With that, do you guys also go back to the inn/tavern?
Yes. I mean, Iron would want to at least.
Right.
Yeah, and I'm gonna brew this tea and decipher my book now.
As you all head, Isaiah, you feel the presence of your two compatriots lagging behind you. Do you keep pursuing forward?
No, I think I'll retire.
Alright.
I'll head back. Yeah, I'll join back up with both of them.
Alright.
I didn't have very much luck.
Who are
Wasn't
you looking for?
the adventuring guild or anything connected to Clairville?
There's no adventuring guilds here at all.
No, nothing. At least that's what the god said. Could have been an idiot, I suppose.
Yeah, maybe tomorrow we should just ask around more, or just walk around and see if we can find it.
For sure.
As you get
Check out this sick book I got.
It's very cool, actually. What?
I
Can
know
you
this
read
language.
that? You can?
Yeah. I have to decipher it, but I can read it.
Oh. Do I recognize it as the shit that was...
For sure, there's a lot of the same symbols, especially now with your ability
Huh.
to recall information.
That's so odd. Why is it the same text as in the Wind God?
I think it's about the Kraken. That god that's after me.
The one that you are, like, trying to eat or whatever?
What?
I ain't trying to eat her. I'm not trying to eat her.
No.
She
I'm not worried about who or what you're going to eat. I'm more worried about the fact that you just said that the Kraken. Sorry, I got loud. You could hear me on case. That the Kraken is after you.
Wait. Do you know the Kraken?
I don't know the Kraken personally, but I know the stories of the Kraken.
Well,
I may have been sheltered, but I still read books.
there's books about the Kraken? I mean, I have like this one that's in my hand. I know, but I know that I have this one that is in my hand, but I didn't know that there was more. Okay.
Yes, I mean, I'm sorry. I don't. I feel like I ruined about the Kraken. I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know how like.
No, I mean, like the same way it is in real life. It's the Kraken is like a literary
Well, that's
figure.
what I meant. I meant more like I didn't know about how sheltered Lilin was from like the outside. Okay.
It has like this.
Okay. No, my parents have given me books about mythical creatures, and the Kraken is quite a big one.
Well, yeah. She's kind of pissed off. That I live.
She?
Yeah, she's a girl. We don't misgender in this house.
Girl.
Irene's jaw is like on the floor.
Is a girl. We know this because the wind guy was like, "Oh, that's my sister," and I was like, "Oh my god, that fucking bitch!" And now like,
pause.
There's a certain joy in whimsy about her.
And
we killed a wind guy.
Yeah,
you killed a god?
We did it. Rav fought him, and he took that defeat very well, I guess, because now Rav has his whip. So, but basically, like when we were up, yeah, basically when we were up on his mountain in his ruins, we just learned a bunch of stuff, and that's why like all of this is really connected, and this is why everything is going to shit, and this is why we need to go after the Lord of Solon, because not Solon, what the fuck am I talking about? Lord of Allure, because he's a motherfucker, and yeah, the Kraken's after me because I survived its attack on my fucking entire bloodline. So
how we feeling, Aaron?
Yeah.
You know, like when you've been like pumped full of information, like all at once, and you just kind of like feel heavy, like your head feels heavy. That's how Iron feels. And Iron's just kind of like blank, staring and blinking at you.
I think you should lay down. Let's get you to your room.
Feel like I need to lay down.
As you guys reach the inn, and you walk through the foyer, and as you do, the clerk lady clocks you. Back so soon?
Oh, yes. Didn't get very far.
What were you looking for?
We're trying to find someone, but we don't really have much more information than that they had contacts here. So it's been pretty difficult. You don't happen to know Clarabelle?
What does this
Of an
Clarabelle do?
adventuring guild?
Adventuring guild?
Yes.
Well, I'm sure you already know this, just by the defeated looks on y'all's face, but no adventuring guild here. However, there is a person in this inn right now that is from an adventuring guild.
Oh.
Hey, you know what? That is the best news I've heard all day. Where? I suppose you can't technically tell us where they are.
That's a bit of a client privilege, but if I see them again, do you want me to tell them about you?
That would be wonderful.
All right. Well, she stands up from the desk and sort of leans over to the left where you can see like another room with doors, and she sort of opens one of the doors and it kind of and you see like this sitting area. When they say tavern here, it's more of like a sit down cafe sort of like situation where you can get like some more breakfast like foods, maybe some coffee, and you see someone sitting off onto another seat, and beside them is another figure that's sort of obscured by the wall, and they go, "Hey darling, you know those people you were looking for? They're right here."
Oh, okay.
I suppose that works.
These three weird figures. Now that I see the tall one, I know who you're talking about.
Okay, that's. I love.
Turns
I
to
love
you
that.
guys. Yeah, they're right
What a
there.
coincidence.
Is there hold on? Is there a chair anywhere nearby?
There's tons of chairs in there.
Okay. Ruthy's gonna set Iron in a chair.
Okay. As you enter the room, you see these two figures pretty clearly now. You see one figure who has short brown hair, very large mustache, and very large sideburns. They're very hairy, just in general, and you can assume that they're probably a furbolg. They have tiny little circular glasses and a little fang popping up from one of the sides. They seem pretty old. They have some scars on their face. They're wearing a little ascot, and they have a little like sort of pink, what's the word? Tunic-like shirt underneath with a beige vest and a beige coat, and as they sit and sip on like a little coffee, right next to them is a very also hairy creature, small creature, bright green eyes and twitching ears, and a familiar face that Rethny seems to know. As sitting with this mysterious figure is Mossfern Foxglove.
My little man.
I told you this would be the reaction.
My little man. How are you doing?
It's in character size.
Who's little man?
It's Mossfern. He was in the party before you guys.
Are they like? Are they in there walking over?
Yeah, they enter the thing, and you see the person that's been with you is sort of sipping on the coffee as they look over at them. I believe those are your friends.
Mossfern, upon seeing Rethny, he's gonna get up, run over, and hug Rethny. It's terrible. We need to get you a whiskey and some honey or something. That's what my mom used to do. How have y'all been? I heard y'all were going through it.
Oh my gosh, no! I breathed in a bunch of smoke. It's been a whole shit show. Okay.
We have been going through it.
Shit,
Yes.
fucking.
Isaiah Stormfire, author, bard, poet, at your service.
Does he like extend his hand? Because I saw you like move your arm. Yeah, Mossfern's gonna like clap that shit and like fucking start.
Yes, very pleased to meet you. Very pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you. I'm Monster and Foxglove. Old pal of Rethny here, and of Rov. And he's gonna kind of like look around and say, speaking of, where's the rest of you? I knew Rov left, but where's
Fell went on his own. I don't remember where he went actually.
Of course he did. Yeah, no, but I got called up. I'm here to help. Anything y'all need, I'm here.
That is wonderful to hear.
Is Iron where Iron was sat at?
Yeah.
Is he near?
So Rethny sat you down, and then Isaiah sort of sat next to you, and then Rethny was the one sitting you down, so Rethny's to the left of you. Then Mosfrin came to hug Rethny. So right now, Iron, you are information overloaded while also being surrounded by every body in this
Iron's
room,
gonna scream.
except for the person that's across the room drinking a cappuccino.
On the table. It
So
looks like
sadly
he's
not to say that.
I don't even say nothing. He's just staring straight out. He's about to crash out.
There's like,
I think we need to move
Perfect.
away from him.
Do you know Clarabelle?
I sure do. Actually, she's the
Oh
one.
my god.
And he's gonna kind of grab Isaiah by the hand and lead him over to the table where he was sitting with the guy. He knows her a lot better than I do, though. I knew Clarabelle through Rob a little bit myself, but mainly through Rob.
Okay, perfect. I'll get led over to this person and sit down.
I'll send their pit crew and NPC refs.
Drinking their cappuccino.
Bringing their cappuccino. Hello, you must be Isaiah Stormfire.
Bard, poet, author, at your service.
Yes. I've heard of your books.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And your name is?
Well, you can call me Verk. My full name is
Sorry,
Verkara.
say again?
Verk.
Verk?
You can call me Verkara, I don't really mind.
Very well, Verk. I'll be honest. All I know is that I'm supposed to meet you here. And
Right.
my friends promised that there would be answers. So
I can provide
I
those.
hope that is the case.
Indeed.
Alright. So, just to be clear, you know Clarabelle?
Yes, we used to be in an adventuring party together.
I understand. Alright.
Clarabelle is a person who's in charge of administrative actions at the Allurin Adventuring Guild.
I see. That is why no one here knew any idea what the fuck I was talking about. Alright, and
Do you want to get your friends over before,
oh, I mean, I guess they seem to be having like a moment or something over there. I don't want to interrupt them.
Yeah, Resny is like crouched down talking to Mossmer, and she's like showing him all of her books that are in her bag.
Wow.
But Iron actually is good. Iron, get over here.
Iron is having a fucking panic attack.
No, Iron, the moment he hears someone telling him to move out of the clusterfuck that's happening over, he I don't know if anyone's still reaching over him or around him. He just stands up, not saying anything, just stands up. He will also then turn to Mostrin, put his hand out very quickly. It's very nice to meet you. We can talk soon. Iron Soul, and then just turns around.
This is Verk, Iron.
Iron Soul, it's very nice to meet you.
He'll shake your hand. It's very soft and tender grasp. His fur is smooth. It's very smooth and like very well groomed and well kept. Right, well, I suppose that you're both the ones with the least amount of context. You're the new
Yes.
party members.
So, here's my rundown. Just
Right.
just to give you Lord of Alurin.
Hmm.
Supposed to be bad guy. Did some stuff to some kids who had powers.
His face is sort of twisting.
Turned them into weapons. Killed a bunch of people. That's what I think I nailed it.
Right, this is gonna be a lot. And he like finishes the cappuccino, places it tenderly on the little tea plate, stands up, walks over to the place where you're supposed to like sort of put dishes so that way the bus people can just push it towards the kitchen. Comes back, sits down, scoots in just a little bit, and puts his hands together. Right. As I've said before, Clarabelle was the head of the Adventuring Guild in Alurin. That is where she met Ravafina, a tabaxi by the name of Twiggy, a elf by the name of Valentine, another elf by the name of Lucendai, another elf by the name of Lucian.
Lots of elves.
Indeed. These figures formed an adventuring party named Twiggy and her best friends.
What an iconic name.
They were formed because, while adventuring guilds, specifically Clarabelle, does not like forming large groups, they were a bunch of low-level adventurers who could not stand any of the missions that Neverfair had available to them. So for them to survive and to actually participate in being adventurers, she had to band a lot of them together. I believe Twiggy and her best friends consisted of 6 total people.
Quite a number.
I believe in the beginning Mossford was not a part of this party, but soon became one after their first mission.
I see.
Afterwards, after they met a different party named the Black Blades, led by a Haitian, they were tasked with answering an SOS signal at Runeset Isle, a small isle off the coast of Alurin. This trip towards there left 3, actually 4, of these members gone. Lucendai disappeared. Twiggy and Valentine and Lucian also disappeared. To my best knowledge, all of them are alive, but I do not know their whereabouts, except for Lucendai, who is here in Steelshard to also help you.
Say what?
Is Rethny now tuned in?
Yeah,
Okay.
Rethny she is listening in, but she's really she's showing off the Kraken book. She's like, I'm gonna get that motherfucker.
It seems that when Lucendai left in Runeset Isle, he came here, and he's been here since.
I'm gonna beat that motherfucker up.
And this was a member of the original party. Some of the new Rov?
Yes.
Alright. I'm getting somewhere.
After these 4 left the group, Twiggy and her best friends was now formed by Ravafina, a fell hunt. He's actively closing his eyes to try to remember all this information.
I know Fell very well.
Fell hunt, Arethne, points towards Rethny, still Mossford, total by the name of Drool, and
I've met this one.
He's dead.
No.
He's actually the devil.
I met him days ago.
Iron! He's not the devil.
Zyshil came to me in a goddamn dream.
Oh,
I
Iron, keep it up.
see there's a lot of tension about that subject. will move on from it, and a Kenku by the name of Sharp.
Oh, I miss that little guy.
That old man.
That old man.
My 83-year-old best
Sounds like a
friend.
dork.
Sounds a lot like you, actually. No.
What?
My
How dare you accuse me?
My 2,000-year-old best friend, Sharp.
I miss that
Afterwards,
old man.
they explored Runset Isle, answering this SOS call and dealing with the bandit groups that were trying to take over. Afterwards, earning fame and pedigree with the Lord of Alurin, Lord Celebar.
I see.
After they explored the isle and returned, they made their way down to Neverfair once again to talk with Clarabelle, and a party was thrown in their honor. They had renamed themselves from then forth, no longer Twiggy and her best friends, but the Obsidian Stags. To which my knowledge is a reference to how, during their first mission, they met the so-called fabled Obsidian Stag. I can neither confirm nor deny. Literally no one who is currently in this party was there. I'm sure once we find Lucendai...
I met the stag.
Never mind, it appears that there is some confirmation that the Obsidian Stag is real.
I'm thinking.
It was back in Reset Island because she was like, no.
Do you want the headband?
Yeah, I want the headband. I would love the headband.
What are you trying to remember?
Did Rethny meet the Obsidian Stag?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
It was in Reset.
Too.
It was either in Reset or it was back when we went back over because
It was
she
when
came.
you guys were coming back over.
It happened and Sharp was like, what the fuck was that? That thing looked crazy. And you guys were all just like, oh, that's the Obsidian Stag. Like, we're chill with that guy.
We're chill with him.
And then it was like, wow, a pretty horse.
A pretty horse.
A pretty horse.
And he continues. After the party, they were tasked with meeting the Lord of Alurin, and all seemed amicable. They were asking about their friend Melidri, who I will now give a little context for. Melidri was a farm boy from Muledale that they met on their way towards Runset Isle in the first place. There was some problems with a local gang known as the Robins, and they taught Melidri how to defend himself. However, obviously, as is with many stories, Melidri has special things about him. A sort of psionic ability that was latent. And after they had left for Runset Isle, and the guards, the watchers of Alurin, I wouldn't say invaded, but invaded Muledale and sort of enacted martial law to get more people to join their forces, Melidri tried to fight back. He would have been executed if he didn't show off this psionic power, to which the captain of the Alurin Watch decided that he was more useful to Lord Celebar. Once Ravafina learned that Melidri was taken by the Watch, that is when she asked the Lord of Alurin about this, and he claimed innocence, and they were sent back on their way. But Ravafina wasn't finished and took the Obsidian Stags on a mission towards Fort Terrorstead to find out what had happened to Melidri. Afterwards, once they finally met the captain of the guard, he told them that if they defeated a monster that was rampaging nearby, that he would give them the information they were looking for, not telling them that the raging beast nearby was actually Melidri, who had been transformed due to experimentations done by allegedly, and he puts quotations over allegedly, the Lord of Lurin. Now, I cover most of my words in obscurity or vagueness in terms of crime, because I, looks around the space that they're in, know that some people might react negatively to accusations leveled against such a political figure.
We've come across that complication.
What do you mean by political figure?
The Lord of Lurin is one of the
I
four
see.
lords.
So
After-
lots of names.
Yes. After
Don't worry, I got most of them down.
After they saved Milidry and come to realize the true heinous acts of Lord of Lurin, they were captured, put in jail, marked for execution, and the Lord of Lurin claimed that they were traitors to the state, that they had actually released a monster upon the people of Lurin, killed many Watchers of the God, and tons of innocent civilians, and that they were to be executed for the crimes. Daring
See, so
adventurers escaped.
That never came to light in all of my talkings.
Mm.
I understand why they hate him so much now.
You know that we were wanted.
Yes, I know that like he didn't like you because you did some bad stuff.
Well, it wasn't
In
really
his
bad
eyes.
stuff. He just
Well, that's
hated
the
us
thing.
because
But you didn't tell me that he like framed you for hundreds of murders and treason and was going to execute you.
yeah, it didn't really seem like it was important at the time.
Oh, all right, for sure, for sure.
I mean, you knew that we were
sure.
wanted and that they just wanted to take us back to Lurin, so that's all you really needed to know.
Yes. When I met you, and now we're here.
You know, well,
Now we're here.
yeah.
Now
So,
I'm in this for the long haul. Now I get fucked.
well,
if
hey,
you get
guess
fucked.
what? Guess what? Stuff for your book.
Oh god. Hey.
They escaped their prison and made their
How
escape.
did they escape?
Oh yeah, I broke down.
They were
that
able
shit.
to make a SOS call themselves to Clarabelle, who got in contact with Elidri and Haitian and the Black Blades.
So this is where Clarabelle comes from.
Clarabelle is the head administrator of the Neverfair Adventuring Guild of Alurin. Yes. She is also, and he leans in a little bit more to say this, the leader of the resistance against the Lord of Alurin.
Which in turn with the last one.
Clarabelle is a dear friend to me, so I will help her cause, whatever that may require.
Okay.
After they escaped, they made their way to Solent, Glassroot specifically, and I'm assuming that's where you came in.
Yes. The picture is clearer now, thank you.
With that, are there any prevalent questions?
So where is Lidri now?
Elidri is still operating with the resistance in Alurin, I believe with Lucian Sunstriker as of right now.
So, I mean, respectfully, to the rest of the group here, if what we're aiming to do is to help the cause of the resistance, maybe we should just go to the resistance.
Are we for the resistance?
I believe most definitely. Did you listen?
I did, but I'm just. It's a lot. It's a lot.
Is there any prevalent questions that you have, Iron?
Did you listen?
It's okay. I know that people do come from different backgrounds and certain niche.
I don't understand politics. I don't understand why we have them. truth be told, so it seems a lot of just old people fighting back and forth
It's
over
to control
nothing.
people, Iron. It's to control people. That's all it has been.
So I'm gonna ask this. I want you to talk to me like I'm 5.
Right.
Tell me what the exact. And Iron kind of eyes shoot towards Isaiah and just stare. Describe this resistance. What is the? I mean, I know what the motive is, but I'm still not putting the bullet points together in my head.
For the Adventuring Guild, there is a law within Alurin that the Lord of Alurin, who is currently Lord Solabar, can enact the adventurers of its Adventuring Guild as soldiers.
Oh.
Clarabelle, as a leader and administrative assistant, knows that Lord Solabar is, for lack of a better term, a bad guy, but it is unknown whether Lord Solabar knows Clarabelle knows or not.
I would anticipate Clarabelle would be dead.
I would also anticipate this. So we're currently under the assumption that he doesn't. Now, Clarabelle can't do anything to stop Lord Solabar if he does enact this law. So instead, she is trying to dismantle it, the Adventuring Guild, and just Lord Solabar and Alurin from the inside. Now, to be fair, I understand why she did not want you all doing this, because it is 1, a very dangerous endeavor, and 2, requires a very delicate touch.
Is there not a voting system, or does he just lay down his hammer and that's what happens?
Right.
Do people not vote and disagree with the things, or?
I believe I should probably describe the political standing of Concordis. 4 lords rule their continents. What they do on those continents is up to them. The High King is elected by everyone in Concordis. The lords have a little bit stronger vote when it comes to them, but all in all, it's everyone.
Okay.
The High King doesn't deal with nitty-gritty day-of-life things for people. So the lords, who operate in their continents, are the ones dealing with everything, for the most part. The High King deals with intercontinental relations, deals with trades, deals with sort of big picture things. If he does deal with any civilian level stuff, it is for the civilians in King's Keep, which King's Keep is the capital of all of Concordis. It is within Honorex, but it's sort of it's outside of its jurisdiction, if that makes sense. When a lord wants to do something like this, they can. Now, if something wants to be done about Lord Solabar on a high level, such as the High King taking him out of power, that has to be done with a meeting called Fourth by the Lords of Concordis. There needs to be majority vote, there needs to be discussions and disagreements and rebuttals and the sort. But to even call this to attention with the High King, it requires at least 2 lords.
Is there
horrible news?
Iron puts his head in his hands. What even would the political standing be in Leyland? I mean, my parents never talked about politics.
Well, there is a lord of Holland, though.
Well, I know that, but I mean,
we unfortunately suspect that the Lord of Lowland might be in Solabar's pocket.
Oh.
Perfect. So that eliminates our choices to exactly 2.
Yes.
Perfect.
50-ish years ago, Solabar bought the rights, quote unquote, he essentially paid off the Lord of Lullen for letting all technological advancements and others be dealt with alone.
So, let me get this right.
Alone is already the current continent that deals with magical advancements. But yes, continue, Iron.
This is just outstanding how stupid people are.
Oh, you'd be surprised.
I didn't grow up knowing politics and what to do with them. I was too poor to have that to even worry about.
He's not
But to hear that, I guess the Lord of Leland is not for its people or for the standing of morality is a bit difficult.
The reason there is such a disparity in between wealth for Lulland is because of Lord Solabar. Once Lulland stopped producing technological advancements, the disparity between those who were rich and those who were poor became bigger and bigger until it was either or.
I do know that. I mean, I maybe heard my parents discuss that ever so often at the dinner table. I mean, you've answered my questions. Yes, I'm for the resistance, I assume. Or I guess. I want to help.
I'm interested.
I don't understand how people... I mean, I do understand people let it happen because, I mean, it's either that or you're killed because you've spoken against it. Isaiah, is politics in the fire plane? Like, is politics just everywhere? I need politics out of my fantasy role playing game. I'm sorry.
Is politics just everywhere, man?
Yes, Aaron. Politics is everywhere. I was heavily involved in the fire plane for quite some time.
Isaiah's a politician and a writer?
In no way. In no way was I a politician.
Did you go? I guess is it just called the Resistance everywhere?
I don't think so.
Okay.
We don't have
But
an
no,
official name. It's what a resistance is, so we just say the resistance.
Oh, I see.
I don't think there was a resistance. Back home.
Okay.
So, with all that being explained, it is your choice what you want to do with this information, but I would recommend that you don't try to join Clarabelle.
But we were told to come and speak to her, so we just came here for nothing?
No, you were not told to come and speak to her. You were come to
We
speak
were
to
told
a contact.
to speak to her.
We were explicitly told to find Clarabelle and to speak with
never
her.
said that, so I don't know who told you that.
Rob.
Well, then she misinformed you.
No, we were told or just
why
contact.
shouldn't we join Clarabelle? That seems like the most easy and direct way to help this cause.
If I were seen anywhere near alert, I'd be fucking dead.
He sort of taps his finger and looks at you all. I am an information gatherer, and I have quite a lot of contacts in quite a lot of places. There is a delicate touch that needs to be used when dealing with what Clarabelle is dealing with. If anything, even a sliver of knowledge, one fuck-up happens, she's dead. I unfortunately believe that none of you can attain that.
I bet I could.
Are you being obtuse on purpose?
Boss man!
Damn!
Isaiah, you're a bleeding heart, correct?
I
Officially.
guess. I don't know if I ever really considered myself. I was participated for a mere number of hours.
Right, but you joined them, I believe. If what my intel is correct.
For intelligence gaining purposes, but yes.
Were you aware that they already knew that your loyalty to them was probably shoddy?
I mean, I had a suspicion after Israel sort of
So Israel did find out.
I think.
Right. Oh, there's your slight fuck up there.
Hold on. Oh my god.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't think I'm a bleeding heart
She's-
anymore.
Oh, yeah, Isarith found out.
Isarith. Her
Oh,
name
hell,
isn't. Her name isn't Isarith.
Yes, I'm aware of this.
It's Organa.
That is what I meant by when I went like with my hands when I went like this when she exploded all of us.
Do you
Yeah,
mean...
that's what she. Yes. It's her. It's her from 800 fucking years ago. That's another. We should have probably said that first.
He
Actually,
takes
Yeah,
out, he
talk
takes
about
out a
it, way.
book. He takes out a book, places it down, and begins to write furiously.
I'm sorry, but we just started talking about it. I just remembered.
No, you're fine. This is just big, unfortunate news.
Yeah.
Just give me
But-
a few moments.
Yeah.
And he crosses out a few things and writes some more, and then takes out his pen and caps it.
We managed to get away from her, but she's
This-
after us
I'm
too.
very glad
Yes.
you did. This is a...
She's in Glassridge.
This is a daunting piece of news.
There's something else too.
You seem
'Cause
to
she said-
always be playing it.
She's
safe
not
for
the
now.
only. She's not the only dragon. That's over.
Who is the other one?
I think it's the head of the Eternal Lights.
Fuck. And he flips another page and begins to write again. He puts his head in his hands.
So glad I remembered this, guys. I'm so
and,
happy I have such a
well-
big brain.
And well, while we're doing this, I have this rock.
Does it
What
contact a
rock?
dragon?
It contacts something a little bit stronger than the dragon.
Is-
You.
Go
No
ahead and
fucking
explain.
way.
Go ahead and tell him.
Did we told you about like the sky god stuff, right?
I don't think we did actually.
I'm unaware of
Fuck.
any-
I can explain. We went to Rabbit Glade up the mountain there to get Rob's father.
Yes.
Up at the very top of the mountain happens to be the old ruins of the beginning of Concordis, way before the beginning of Concordis actually, and it's where the wind god resides. His ghost was up there, and Rob may have killed him, but he's still around, kind of, but
Kind of.
yeah, but we learned up there that's why the Lord of Alurin is going cray cray.
He's going cray cray.
Because apparently it's just,
Cray-cray.
okay. Rethny explains everything in kind of a weird detailish way.
Yeah.
In her way, but she explains it.
I'm aware of Haitian's attempts to find a Philosopher's Stone. I'm sort of familiar with this.
Yeah.
So the
We
Philosopher's
found
Stone... So the Philosopher's
found-
Stone is not a stone, but a giant contraption.
Yes. But it uses the stones.
But it uses some stones
Yes,
of
and but it
varying
also can use.
colors.
It could also use people,
It can
and that's
use
what we
people.
think. That's what we think the Lord of Learn is trying to do when he's making
Right.
these monsters and stuff.
Machine can use people.
Okay, going to soon people like literally to create anything?
He's basically going to use it for power. Like it's going to make him
It
stronger.
it takes energy and then emboldens someone or something with that energy. From
I understand.
So he's either going to make himself or something under his control more powerful.
Wonderful.
So
Another
it
thing.
seems we have been running under the suspicion that Sulabar's main goal is to murder the High King and take his place.
I
But if that
believe.
fails, that he has the backup plan of using whatever this machine is. Or it becomes his main goal if he can find it that fast.
Yeah, basically. And then, Organa is still fucking
And
around.
Argana is a completely different player and is
And
extremely
she knows about Lord Sulabar, too. She knows about that shit.
That could play to our advantage.
So she knows about Lord Sulabar. Does she know about the machine?
The machine? I don't think. Do we ever tell her that?
Yeah, you
I don't. Oh, we did.
I think Rob may have mentioned
Oh,
it.
we did. Oh, yes, Rob did spill all of the beans. I remember this at that meeting.
Rob is.
He actually stops taking notes and
Her-
closes his book.
Her mental state is a little bit cray right now, too. So, another thing is we did have a Philosopher's Stone. It got taken by a young man.
It did get taken by a young
seems to
rabbit
be
folk.
possessed.
He was possessed by a creature.
A lot of bad stuff tend to happen to us. Another thing is I'm being hunted down by the Kraken. So, but we kind of knew that beforehand.
He stands up. He stands up and he walks out of the room.
Are you getting yourself a drink?
I think
we're a
he's
security
overwhelmed.
Just give me 5 minutes.
Okay.
risk. We're definitely a security risk. Definitely.
Oh my god.
Osford, how you feeling all about this?
That's what I take it.
You guys discuss while I go pee.
Go piss, girl.
Sorry if that was a lot of information.
I'm still just confused about politics.
Welcome to my.
okay.
Why do we have them?
Don't
I'm
worry,
right.
it's gonna get very simple very quickly.
Oh. Rethny starts rubbing her head.
Also, Iron will turn to Mossfern. I apologize. That was not the nicest introduction that I could have given you. And will extend his hand out. May we try again?
Buster won't take it, and this time instead of like shaking it very vigorously like he did with Isaiah, he's gonna like kind of pat the back of it. It's like, don't worry, doll, you're fine.
I appreciate that. And Iron's definitely the feeling. He's like a paw, basically, right?
Mm-hmm.
Definitely the feeling of it. Iron's like,
Also really short. He's like 3'10", so he's looking down at him.
Tiny cat.
Mossfern's a teeny tiny baby.
Puss in Boots.
oh my god.
Rethny had to carry him like a lot.
Not had
Rocket
to.
Raccoon.
So, please let me know if this is not okay to ask people. Are you a cat?
That's kind of a loaded question, actually. Now, that's what my parents thought. I don't.
Okay.
Okay, sure.
Just don't worry about it, Aaron. Just don't worry about it.
No, I'm gonna worry about it.
Okay. Anyway.
I'm worrying about everything that's happening.
I know you are, baby. I know you are.
about
Freaking
hearing
out.
everything that Rethny just said.
No, wow.
That's the bottom of your list of priorities.
Comes
Oh
back
man,
in the
I'm still
room.
coughing smoke.
All right.
Yeah, if you see
So-
smoke coming out, it's from the
Berg?
bottom.
Berg, are you back yet?
Yes, I'm. He sits down.
So, are you going to suggest that instead of going to Clarabelle, that we somehow curry the favor of two of the lords of Concordis?
You know, I was actually going to say that you all should probably just go on and live your lives for as long as they exist in
Oh.
this. But if you wish to help the cause, I think your best decision is to do exactly that.
All right. Well, let's put that out on the table. Who wants to ignore this happened and just go back to living their normal lives?
I don't think I can ignore it.
All right, that's a nay from Rethany.
I have nowhere to go, Isaiah.
Okay, I'm getting a general vibe.
Do you want to go home?
I can't. So that's not. Oh, oops.
Why? Pause.
And so I guess we're going to. Yes, I guess we're going to do that then.
Right. Well, you will probably be our biggest chance of stopping Lord Celebar. So, I guess there's a little room for fucking up, but not as much.
No pressure.
No pressure.
All right. So who
I
first?
I'll do my best to help guide the start of this, but at some point I do have to return to Clarabelle because this has gotten way more tense.
I figured as much.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh, it's fine. Some of it was natural, and you had no choice in the matter.
Oh, wait. Isaiah,
Yes.
did you say what your rock was?
What?
Your
Oh,
rock.
my rock? Oh.
Oh, you might want to sit down.
I think I kind of did. The rock, we just said it was about some old god stuff, and then you kind of walked away because it was too much.
What is your rock?
Oh,
Who does it
it-
contact?
It contacts another god, I think.
Oh, deja vu.
Who's not happy. I was kind of apparently disturbing their slumber, and so I haven't contacted them since. They did say contact me again and I'll hunt you down or whatever. So
Did you feel that big earthquake?
oh yes, the earth shook. Yes, that was my fault.
So I am to assume that whom you disturbed was the old god of the earth.
I imagine. Yes.
We just seem to have the eye of a lot of people.
Don't stare from telling. What's killing me?
So, as it stands, the Obsidian Twiggy and her best friends have encountered one old god, and the Obsidian Stags have encountered 1, 2, 3, 4 old gods.
Are we sure? Hold on. Let me count. 1.
So we need to curry the favor of the Lord
What
of
about the
Solent.
What about the It's 5. Because what
5
about the
if-
guy?
5
Yeah,
if you encounter
so there's
your
like this
interaction with the
merchant.
Kraken. Merchant?
6. Oh, it's 6. Okay, yeah. So if we count the Kraken as well, there's also a merchant that comes through. He like does dealings with the old gods. What? Hold on. There's a voice. There's a voice in my head. Hold on.
Yeah. I'll let the voice.
What are you saying to me?
We gave the stone to the fucking old.
I
god
counted
of
him.
knowledge.
No,
Hold on.
You guys are doing the math completely wrong.
Just tell me what the math is. Okay. So we did. There's the old god. There's the
of
stag.
the old gods that you have encountered as the Obsidian Stags, the Obsidian Stag, the Keeper,
the Keeper,
the Kraken. It is
The Kraken?
5, by the way. The Kraken, the Tarask, and the Wind God. The merchant is not an old god. He specifically said he was a new god.
That's right.
Okay. Never mind. He's a new god. So that kind of is 6.
And
still.
you currently have interactions with 2 gods in the form of Zyshil and this merchant.
Yeah, he gave me these glasses.
Yes, we ran into him. He's quite. He's amenable.
Yeah,
Not a bad guy.
yeah he's kind of nice.
There is probably once in a few lifetimes of, hundreds of years, and probably only once before, of adventurers who meet the criteria of interacting with extraplanar entities of exquisite power, and somehow the 2 entities are the 7 legendary swordsmen and you guys.
Oh, we also did meet one of the legendary swordsmen.
Well,
Did a little bit more than made him.
We've seen a number of legendary swords, I do believe.
Yeah, we've seen the swords, but we also met the Rat King.
isn't he dead?
No, he's
Actually, why am I asking that? Because apparently your friend Droll also isn't dead, and Organa isn't dead, and there's a fuck ton of people who aren't dead.
Yeah, I think death is just a concept at this point. Like,
So true. Okay.
yeah, but he's like in a sewer system. He's a rat right now, or like, yeah, he is. He's a rat. His body's there though too. So.
Right. And I'm assuming that the other legendary sword that you've interacted with was Olsbane, whom, for your context, and you should know this too, was carried by a figure in Prison Plateau when they got back from Moonset Isle. It was supposed to go to an Urki Waywocket, another figure, part of the Resistance, but instead went to the Lord of Alurin, because, well, they're a traitor, and probably working with Lord Celebar quite closely.
Someone in this fucking household is trying to take that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mossfriend's like doing the tweak like eye thing.
He's
just fucking.
I claim no guilt.
Y'all called up, and then y'all were there.
I'm not that guy anymore.
Rethy was fucking plastered.
Any other interactions with legendary swords? Just for my records.
Wasn't the thing with the purple one?
The head of the guard over at Glassroot.
Of the Iron Brigade.
Oh yeah.
The captain of the Iron Brigade.
I believe so.
She had. Oh god, which sword did she have?
I have it in my notes. Just one moment, let me pull it up.
The voice in my head. The
all
voice
the
in
way
my
back
head.
there.
The voice in my head told me.
The voices.
The voices.
Fang.
Fang.
They wielded
Yeah,
Fang.
there it is.
Captain
You should have
Claw.
did like the Fang movement.
Captain Claw. To my knowledge, there is a legendary sword being used by the captain of the King's Watch, which is the King's top bodyguard. And there is also a current living legendary swordsman in Honor X. The Musketeer.
Who's that?
Musketeer.
The Musketeer.
Oh shit! Wow. Oh god, that one.
The one who uses the legendary sword Lead Light.
Which one's the Musketeer again?
It's
The
one
gay
it's the
motherfucker?
gay motherfucker.
Yeah. Oh, the gay man.
It's
Okay.
very, very old. In
Okay.
a state somewhere.
All right.
Well,
Yeah.
this is all
So
very
what-
interesting news.
Yeah. Her lives are really fucked up.
So there's so many moving parts.
Trixie Mattel.
So true.
I imagine if we were to get started, we should first curry favor with the Lord of Sullen.
Yes.
Do you have any idea how to do that? Where is the Lord of Sullen?
She is in Kalor, the Gilded City.
Oh, perfect.
However,
Fel is there.
Fel went to Kalor. Understood. I doubt he'll get very far. Kalor is a sort of, if you don't have enough money city, then you have to have enough fame. If you don't have enough fame, you need enough money.
All right, well, I have plenty of both, so.
How much gold do you have, Isaiah?
I have currently 1,800 gold pieces, and
Yes.
growing.
1,800 is unfortunately nowhere close enough.
I think it is. But,
Isaiah, this is not an opinion-based thing. This is factual.
But I can.
You have to have a net
I
worth
know
you have to
people.
have a net worth of 9,000 gold at least to get into Kalor.
I could lie my way in there.
Isaiah, this is not an offense to you. Your books are niche and condemned to the Fire Plane and to Glassridge, which is now under threat of Argana, the Bearer of Ruin. So, I appreciate your work, and I have seen one of your books, and it's well written. Books don't spread like wildfire.
But I want you to know you've hurt me in a way that no one else can.
I think I've given you the biggest compliment I can for what is actually happening in the real world, which is you're a good writer, and your books are known in certain places, but not
You're
enough.
breaking my heart, Burke. You're breaking it.
Do it again.
I've missed Bosford. Do it again.
The first goal is to find Lucendai in this city. Second goal
Should be easy enough.
is once you do find Lucendai,
I missed that hottie.
my idea is that you sort of replicate the way you curried favor with Lord Sulabar, in that you do something that is significant enough to gain the attention of the Lord. For Twiggy and his best friends, or the early Obsidian Stags, that was saving an isle that was under threat.
Well, is there any places here under threat?
And
I know that there's some big ass worms on the sands.
Would be any coincidence? There's an isle under threat somewhere.
To my knowledge, there is... There's maybe 2 places you could explore. But neither of them are under threat. They would be more... If you conquered them, it would be impressive. Which might get you enough fame. There is...
Do I need to change my name?
No, you should be fine. You're only legally wanted in Alurin, but I mean, Watchers, anyone that is attached to Alurin's government, they can't do anything about that. He's currently set a bounty on you so that adventurers from the Alurin Adventuring Guild can attack you. Problem is that if he enacts martial law, turning the adventuring guilds into soldiers, they no longer can hunt you unless he wants to face the immediate wrath of the High King. However, at that point, we'll unfortunately be in a situation where Solabar has just had enough of an upper hand that I think a war between Alurin and the other 3 continents might not turn out as easily in our favor as I would hope. There's a lot going on. There is a curse on Soland. By the Wall of Thirst, the lake there has been kept empty for years because when it was flooded with water, it gave birth to horrible sea beasts, and any city or town that was made at that lake would get destroyed and eviscerated.
Understood.
There is the Golden Bay, which is home to some of the scariest monsters on Soland. There is also the Sands of Fire, which are impossible to traverse by foot unless you are somehow immune to fire, and also has some plentiful creatures that come from the fire plane and somehow adapt to the material plane's environment. There is the Tower of Trials, which only some of the most expansive Iron Brigade soldiers take on to prove their worth. And then really that's about all of the big things that I can think about. There is just the option of going to somewhere that does have an adventuring guild in Soland and just working your way up the ranks.
I mean, what is this? Tower of Trials?
Tower of Trials is something for the Iron Brigades that test to see if you are worthy of being a high-ranking official.
If we completed it, do you think that would give us an audience?
I think it would get you renown and get you into Allure the Gilded City.
And then from there...
You might be able to find a way to get an audience, yes.
Alright.
If you were to somehow conquer the Wall of Thirst and find out what was going on there, I believe that would probably get you an audience. I believe if you conquered beasts in the Golden Bay, you probably wouldn't find yourself with an audience, but you could probably request one yourselves and see how it goes from there.
Alright. Well, what does everyone want to do? For me, the easiest seems to be Tower of Trials. It just seems more straightforward. We just go there, bang that out real quick, come back to Kalor, and, you know?
I don't want to fight monsters on a beach.
I think this one actually might. Which is...
Oh.
How about you wait until... One, we probably gather more information on each of these. I will start looking into them. And 2, you find your last party member.
Yes, fair.
I've heard that Lucendai hangs around and deals with some local adventurers in Steelshard. I believe one is... No, I actually don't know any information about these adventures. But I know they stand out like a sore thumb.
Do they happen to be wearing robes?
Probably. I don't know what adventurers wear these days.
I think I know who you're talking about.
Well, great. You have a lead.
One of them called me big.
That sounds a bit rude. I apologize.
He apologized too, but I'm so used to it. I know I am big, so.
I mean, you are of tall stature, but I feel like that's one of the least prevalent things about your appearance that I notice.
What else do you notice?
Well, you have very big eyes
Oh
that
boy.
are quite abyss-like, and they sort of almost lure me in just a weird little bit. They reflect light very well, which is sort of scary, and I feel like I'm a prey animal when I look into them, but...
That's actually really funny.
He's
Your
gonna
hair-
fucking eat you, bro.
Your hair is also very just wavy.
I've stopped eating people, okay?
Stopped is a concerning word. I will start looking into
It's been a while.
information about these 3 goals. If you have any questions, I will be here. Mossrun, I would recommend that you probably stick with your new party members from now on.
I'll try. No promises about one of them, though.
Which one?
I think.
Huh?
What? Mossfun, please don't hate me off the rip. I'm quite honorable, I promise.
Mossberg knows all the misdeeds you've done to me.
What?
Well,
Ow.
we're not. This isn't about you.
Oh, damn it.
Elf. That's all I'm trying to get to. I'll try to be nice. I'll try.
Try. Well, I wish you all great luck in finding your goals. I'm now going to deal with the realization that Concordis is in far greater danger than I had ever thought to think. And will relate this to our dearest Clarabelle.
Thank you, Verk.
Of course. Farewell.
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 Bye.
And with that, do you guys go out to search for Lucinda today, or do you wait?
I mean, is it still daytime?
Yes. It's probably like 3 or 4.
I say that we go and find the mystery person that's going to help us. And then after that, I would love to lay down and not talk, or have any other form of communication happening to me. I want nothing entering my head.
How do we find him, though?
I know
Well,
him. We'll find him.
Oh, well,
All right,
Mossford knows
Mossfun, lead the way.
Know him. I'll find him.
I know him. We're fine.
You are aware that Lucinda has a very specific look, and Rav is aware that at least the person that they saw also sticks out like a sore thumb. The idea that you could probably ask someone on the street, describe one of them, and get a answer to probably where they might be is likely. He has a specific look. Cough. Packet.
Listen, I didn't want to kill demonetized on you,
Dude,
Talon.
we're never getting monetized on that channel. Are you kidding me?
Talon's saying slurs now.
Yeah.
Oh,
Now.
What a
get
freak.
a load of this guy.
What's another one I could say?
Stop.
Okay, whoa, whoa, time out.
Damn. Alright.
You're thinking. You're really thinking hard about this.
Well, I was thinking if I could say that one, but, I feel like technically since I'm not, like, full...
Yeah.
What? No, say it. Say tranny.
I've said it
Talon,
before, but that was before I realized I was...
Talon, you can't leave this in.
I actually have to
way.
because I'm not editing this episode. So it's just gonna be an error. If it gets flagged for hate, I think one, whoever's watching this, you're a pussy. Second of all,
They're calling
You do
us.
not. You don't. I'm gonna say you don't hear all of our voices right now. Go. They're not gay. Are you fucking kidding? Do you not see all of our characters that go? Oh, they're all straight.
oh yeah, those guys. These are a bunch of cis people.
I think look at Austin's character and you point and go fag, and he's the token straight of the group.
That's what I'm saying.
Don't worry, his character's not on screen yet because we haven't found Lucendai.
No, but that's a fag. Capital
That's a
F.
fag.
Like I was gonna keep it real.
Capital F with a period.
Full punctuation, proper grammar.
Is
Whoa.
it
Say
italicized?
proper grammar to my character.
Holland.
Come on.
Oh, I thought you were about to hit me with a proper grammar. Are you being ableist now, Talon? As you
Oh
pull
my
up on me with your
God,
fucking
look.
What'd you say,
dyslexia.
Gray?
I said, Holland, I need to know right now, me and Bunny are clowning you.
No more camera.
It's not about that. It's not about that. It's something else.
Clowning. Leave Holland alone. Holland just got back in this game,
So
okay?
mean. They're so mean.
That's what I'm fucking saying. I can't breathe in this house.
Never say
Never.
never.
Holy shit. I get copyrighted. That's the worst thing that happens, is I get fucking
Are they-
copyrighted. They take the audio out of this shit.
I mean, I will never get over back when we used to stream, and I got copyrighted by
for
Big
Time
Time Rush.
Yeah, and we were just singing it. We didn't even play it from Spotify. We were just singing it so good that Nickelodeon Records was like,
Oh.
fuck you.
That's it.
Anyways,
That's
Oh my God.
are you guys doing that? You guys describing the character of Lucendai and or Ko and attempting to find him?
I guess.
Alright. Go up to this individual. Probably, honestly, pulling a wagon full of groceries. And, as you walk up, you describe both Lucendai, who is, white hair, giant one blue horn, etc., etc., and, of course, describe the one person that you remember with the red robe and the white eyes and the scar. Yes, those are members of the Lucky Few, the local adventuring group. I don't know why they're here, considering we don't have an adventuring guild right now, but, they might be down at the Colosseum. When they don't have work, they tend to, go there.
Where is the Colosseum?
It's
Where's
quite
that
large,
map?
you probably won't be able to miss it. If you just go by the gate.
Oh, is it the front? It's the red
yes,
thing.
we saw it on the way.
Okay, got you.
I
Yes.
have a map too, just in case we get lost. So,
The Colosseum right behind Iron.
Mama, there's a Colosseum behind you.
Stop it.
He literally turns around.
Mama,
and
the costume behind.
fuck.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. I can't breathe.
So true. And you guys head towards the Colosseum?
Yep.
Alright. To make things relatively quick, you get there, and there's currently a show going on. And as you find your way in, find some way for tickets, whatever have you to get in, maybe you just slide in, slip in, dive in. You see before you a blonde figure, very large. What's the opposite of presence? The lack thereof of armor. Probably a shoulder pad, a little bit of clothing, long scars across their face. Currently yelling as they swing their very large weapon at this this specious creature. It's fanged, it's winged, it has claws. It's really a mix of everything, I could describe a bunch of creatures and animals and predators, and I'd probably hit the mark with some feature that this creature has. Amalgamation is a light word to use about this thing. Abomination is closer. Monstrosity is where you would really hit the mark.
Abomination.
Abomination. And currently this person is losing.
Are they gonna die?
They look hurt. They definitely have some cuts on them, but they seem to be tanking these sort of like scratches at them pretty well. And at some point, as the crowd is sort of like yelling and cheering, actually, since we're in a Coliseum, let me get some. We get a little bit of. There we go. As people are rallying, yelling, roaring, you just hear a, "Rollham, please, fucking dodge something for once!" And as that person yells that, and this creature sort of dives in with like a beak and like this roaring mouth that tries to bite at it, he dodges and tucks himself into a roll, and as he comes out from the roll, he swings his weapon up, and it cripples the large bird's wing. And you just hear a voice go, "Fucking finally! Jesus!" And as you look and turn up towards the crowd, you can see a spot where there is a bunch of figures sitting. And one of them is recognizable to Rethny as the person in the robe, but there's two others that are not as recognizable. There's one, a pink tiefling with yellow eyes and large plate-like armor over some more normal clothes. There's this figure with dark brown hair and darker skin with the red robe, and then there is a purple tiefling with sort of bluish hair and cyan eyes, and marks all over their face. But they seem to be roaring and calling for this person in the Colosseum to actually win this fight. And as it stands, in terms of a tally score, I would say that this creature is 2 to Rollhelm's 1. So anything anyone would like to do?
I'm gonna look around and see if I see Lucindi at all.
Yeah, for sure. Give me a perception check. Or if you want to like intently look and take your eyes away from the show of the Colosseum, you could choose investigation.
I am going to intently look around for him.
All right.
What were my options? Investigation or
perception?
Perception. Can I do the perception check anyways because it's higher for me?
Yeah, for sure.
I'm gonna try and use D&D Beyond, but that shit hardly fucking works.
You're good.
Okay, I rolled a 24.
24.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There is a large amount of space in this Coliseum. It's fucking huge, and there's so many rows of seats. But also, underneath those seats is obviously the hallways of the inside of this Coliseum. And a lot of these spaces have places to peek into and watch the game from. And as you're sort of snooping around, you do see, being sort of bathed by just a sliver of light, watching from sort of in the corner of this like sort of dark hallway, with a small window towards the outside, you see a person with white hair, a blue horn, and very simple but also nice clothing. And you believe this to in fact be Lucindi.
Mossman's not really gonna say anything. He's just gonna kind of snap, point, and then he's gonna kind of like start going in that direction. Not really say anything.
Oh yeah, can you actually can you record me real quick? Witch! Lucindi! You all hear as Mossman calls out Lucindi's name and points towards
He's gonna click his heels and he's gonna use his boots and he's gonna over there.
Lucinda, you hear your name, and then you turn, and already in your face is Mossfern.
I have a lot of questions. First one. What the fuck? I'm Mossfern.
Long time no see. So I was told
Uh-huh.
that you were con too, and you didn't come find.
Oh, you and Lucinda.
Hello. There's a lot of people.
As you watch 3
Hello.
other figures follow, one of which is also a recognizable figure, Rethny.
Hello, Bethany.
Hi, Lucy.
Are you Lucinda?
Yes.
Perfect. Thank God.
You're a
They're
giant
looking
roar.
for you.
Yes! Above you as like you watch Rollheim cripples the other wing.
Damn.
Looks like they might not need me today.
What?
No, they may not need me today.
You are involved in this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that all you're gonna give us, or
It pays the bills on this, and you see the newly robotic arm that Lucinda
Oh,
has got. As
nice.
the last time that you guys saw him.
It's very mechanical.
armor.
You hear the small clicking and clacking as he moves it, and you can hear just passively, even when it sits still, just a slight tick of gears. And you watch as on top of it, near the sort of like top of the forearm where it meets the wrist of the hand, is this small little attachment that seems to have what looks like a grappling hook.
All right. What a crazy piece of machinery.
Yes. Quite costly. Still
But-
paying it off.
Does it hurt?
My arm or the new one?
When they put it on you, your new arm, did it hurt?
Oh, yeah, like hell. But I mean,
is it as good as the original, or
Oh my God.
That's
my,
crazy.
My original arm didn't have a grappling hook in it, so
so?
Yeah.
I think it's worth it. I don't know what you're paying for that thing, but I think it looks pretty slick.
Lucy will also extend
I
his
will.
hand out to
post. I
Lucinda.
posted him before. I'll post him again.
little baby girl.
As everyone shouts out one final time,
Yep.
as you kind of all turn to that small little slit, and you can see just barely Rollhelm standing on top of this corpse as it just. Its head is just completely smashed in.
Damn.
I'll shake Iron's hand. It's like
Um,
a very awkward. He's like the grip on like his fingers are really loose, but his palm is firm, and it's just like a weird handshake.
Iron takes note of it. Iron, so it's very nice to meet you. We've heard quite a bit about you in the last hour.
Oh, that makes
So,
me feel weird.
Rob sent us here
Okay.
because you're gonna help us do some stuff
Yes.
to help curry favor with us.
I am informed of this. Yes.
Perfect. I'm glad that everyone's on the same page now. It makes me so happy.
You can hear as some people are beginning to exit the Coliseum, and there's like some noise and stuff,
Oh no.
and commotion and such.
Looking to really awkward, really fast.
Yeah, they're kind of awkward.
That I am.
Where is
Okay.
he? Oh, Calum, there you are. Calum!
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Right here.
Nice to meet you,
Right.
Caleb.
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 You hear us, yeah. And as
Like
you
Caleb?
turn, you see as you all look to where this voice is calling out and to where Lucinda looks, you watch as these figures that you've been seeing sort of start walking towards Lucinda with a Rollhelm in the back, bloodied. Like, not bloodied as in hurt, but like covered in blood.
Yeah.
Oh, you're your friends, Caleb.
This is Mossfern and Rethny and the other ones. I don't know all that about.
Isaiah Stormfire, poet, author, bard, at your service.
Nice to meet you. I'm Rolhelm, killer of beasts, slayer of creatures.
I saw you did quite a good job.
Thank you. And you like shake his hand, and as you do, you can hear him like you can see him gritting his teeth as his like shoulder is like almost locked up, and he's like, hmm.
No, I'm a bit of a slayer of beasts myself.
All right.
Yes.
What are you slayed?
Me and the captain of the guard out in Glassridge took down a purple worm.
You shitting me?
No, it was a really
Not
big
even-
ass. It
not
was a
even a
really
little
big
bit.
For
worm.
real? That's insane.
Yeah.
That's insane. And then you see one of the other ones, the pink tiefling, sort of peek through. Did you just say you did with the captain of the Iron Brigade?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Do you
Captain
He's gonna
Claw.
get started.
do you know them? Are you like in contact with them?
I could get in contact with them.
What's your name?
Isaiah Stormfire.
Isaiah Stormfire. It's nice to meet you. I'm Mel Brightlaw.
Hello, Mel.
It's just that I've always wanted to be to join the Iron Brigade, and I know this is probably really weird because we've just met, but if you could put in a good word with me, I can prove that to you that I have the stuff. But I just
Isn't this the place that you're supposed to be if you want to join the Iron Brigade?
Yes, I've been having
they're not
trouble getting enrolled.
with the normal channels,
Yes.
which are
To
the school.
Yes, they haven't accepted my enrollment.
I see.
Um,
For any particular reason?
I think they just don't think I have the right stuff, but I promise I do. I get nervous during tests. It's the testing environment that really gets me. Caleb knows. Caleb has seen me do cool things.
Can I make an insight check on Mel Brightlaw?
Yeah, for sure.
To determine whether or not. Oh, that's so much. Oh wait. Oh, that was yours.
Yours isn't much better. It's one above.
I know, but yours was almost a 17. It flipped.
You're
So I got a 9.
You're such ass, Talon. You
I
have
got a 12.
Okay. Mel seems to be telling the truth, but they don't seem all that confident in themselves either.
Okay.
I've seen them do good work.
See, even Caleb agrees, and me and Caleb don't really like each other.
No, not really.
Okay. Right.
Alright.
Hello, everyone. My name's Amaris, and the purple tiefling shows her hand. So you're all friends of Caleb?
Yes.
Well, yeah. So me
For so
and
long.
Iron shaking his head.
Isaiah.
Or
Right. I'm assuming this has to do with some of the things that Caleb doesn't tell us every time he's around and talks. Well, listen, like, he doesn't need to talk about it if he doesn't want to, Morris. Come on. We gotta let him keep the secrets.
I do like keeping my secrets, yes.
It's very good.
Caleb does like keep his secrets.
The way you said Caleb was a bit strange there. I feel like there's...
Me and Caleb go way back. Way back.
I'm sure. Ezra, don't you want to meet the new people? And she turns back to the person in the red cloak and looks over and goes, "No, I'm good." And he's like sort of hiding his face in embarrassment. They all seem very cool, and I think.
Wait, I think I know you.
Hello, Ezra.
Oh,
Yes, yes.
Oh,
I
right.
know you.
We met in the market. Yeah.
Yes. Hey, how are you doing?
I'm doing wonderful. How are you?
I'm good.
Oh, so you do know them, Kayla or Ezra? Sorry. So you do know them. Any particular reason? With it feels like a rapport here that I don't know about. No, just you know,
We kind of
shopping.
like just we kind of like just accidentally bumped into each other, so it wasn't really.
Oh, you're right. This is the person we saw you fumble with. Don't be mean to Ezra like that. It was funny in the moment, but we can't keep pushing him like that.
Wait,
No, it's just by fumble.
what did Ezra fumble?
Ezra's like tapping at your chest with a fist, Caleb, and he's just like, "Please get out of here."
Okay, Ezra, let's go collect the payment.
So correct. We have to go collect the payment. I'm so sorry, guys. It was lovely meeting all of you.
So sorry that you have to go so soon.
I will be back to see you guys in a minute.
All right.
Oh, that's wonderful. Maybe we can just we can catch up with your friends here then. And you see Rohan.
You see his eyes close, and he's like, "Yeah, that's a great idea."
So yeah, you guys got Rolhelm, Amaris, and Mel in front of you to talk with. Wait for this.
Oh no! He's like under his breath as he walks out.
Okay. Rethy might talk with Mel.
Okay.
What makes you really nervous about testing?
It's just there's probably a lot of internalized trauma that has to do with it, but I would probably say mostly just the fact that I really don't like messing up and looking like a fool, and so I sort of self-fulfill my own prophecy with that one. But I promise, I go in the Colosseum sometimes. I can do things. It's just that I don't get the opportunity to actually do them in front of the right people. And none of the Iron Brigade usually go to the Colosseum, so no one can vouch for me.
I understand.
Yeah, it's a tough life out there.
Maybe if we go find a purple worm.
I think I would die, Frank.
Oh, hey, we beat it.
You all seem way stronger than us, I'm gonna be honest. Oh, well, I wouldn't say anything about that. I think I'm pretty strong myself. Yeah, you really are. And, like, touches his muscles.
It was a feat of strength, but
we used the power of friendship.
Friendship.
And also the Iron Brigade also helped. So.
If there's no any other interactions people want to have with.
So how'd y'all meet Callum?
Sorry, his accent is really strong.
Well, I really don't remember. Basically, he showed up in Steel Shard without an arm. Really weird. He was super secluded, super not talkative. There was a lot of things about him that were shady and still are, but he needed a new arm, so he talked to Melissa Skywar, and he got one. It's Malia Skywar. Oh, Malia Skywar. Sorry, I don't really know her, so it's not really my purview. Oh no, she's pretty nice actually. Oh yeah, she's pretty nice. Is she Roland? Is she nice?
Oh, okay.
Well, don't start this in front of them. They don't need to witness that. We'll talk about it when we're home. Yeah, okay. Talk about it when we're home.
Okay.
Welcome to the marital issues that has been
Mom and Dad are fighting.
We are witnessing.
It's like my parents' divorce all over again.
What?
God. Was that Gray speaking or was that Redney?
Gray speaking or Red?
It could be Redney speaking.
Could be Redney speaking.
Oh,
With that, eventually Ezra and Lucendai Alum eventually return. So, what are you all doing here? You just coming to visit him?
They are here for my help.
Your help?
Yes.
Like how you're helping us?
Close. Yeah.
So, let me guess. That means that you'll be leaving soon.
Yeah. Probably.
Cool. Thanks for the heads up. And
I learned of this last night, to be fair.
Mara's just kind of saunters away.
Oh fuck. Smoke comes out of Redney's mouth.
Okay. Ezra has all of your guys' payment. Mine's been shipped back already. So
Well, it has been wonderful to have you, Caleb.
I will write when I can.
Sounds good. Hey, listen. And he slaps his hand on your other arm.
I wasn't prepared. It's full jaunt forward.
And he grabs your shoulder and he brings you into a big hug and he's holding onto your head like this, like a full hand over top of head, and he's just like, listen, I just want you to know you gotta be safe because Amara, she's really gonna miss you, man, and
I don't think that's true.
No, it's Amara. She's gonna miss you so much, and if you die, she's going to kick your ass and hit you with my big hammer. Just be safe out there, and make sure to come back. Okay.
I'll come back.
Okay. Oh man, there's blood in my eye.
As Roham starts to let go of the hug, Lucendai hugs back. Probably the first sign of physical affection he's ever gotten from him.
It's raining. It's just raining a lot. This Colosseum.
It's not raining at all.
I look up at the ceiling that is above us.
So much rain.
Sorry, that's my fault. It creates water.
See?
Yep. I love the rain.
Get out of here!
I wave as I turn around.
And you move away from the Colosseum eventually. I'm assuming you guys are going back to the inn.
I have no idea what the fuck we are.
Yeah, I would assume so, yes.
So now you're being dragged back to the inn, that's what's happening.
I'm being dragged.
With that, is there anything you guys want to discuss about with Calum, Lucendai, Calum?
Go ahead.
So, never mind. Mossford's gonna do it. My fault.
Mossford
won't take that away.
Mossford's definitely about to say something.
So, Caleb, what was it again?
Caleb, my actual name.
Oh,
so they're dead naming you. Got it.
Dude. They are not dead naming me now.
No, so you gonna elaborate on what all that is? Or...
I was wanted in Alurin when you guys found me. I was using an alias.
oh, guess what, buddy? We're still wanted.
You
Smart.
guys are
mega.
We're mega.
Mega wanted.
Oh, cool. So we eventually have to go back.
To
What do you mean by that?
I mean, well, I'm assuming that you guys want to go face the Lord of Aloran, considering how rash and impulsive.
Not yet. No.
we're
Considering
gonna
how
get there eventually, but
rash and impulsive I know the two of you are.
No, so actually we're going to do something very
the
thoughtful and political and gain and curry favor with two of the Lords of Concordis, and then we're going to call a meeting, and then we're going to have a vote, and we're going to indict the Lord of Valuran on these charges, and we're going to put them through the proper channels. And
I think we should just kill the guy, honestly.
that sounds so much. That sounds so much easier. Last one, that
just
sounds
give
so
me a
much
gun with a
easier.
silencer. I'll
And-
do it.
But all of these people want us to do it this way.
And
So-
again, I know how impulsive two of you are.
I'm not that impulsive anymore. Okay,
Okay.
I've toned it back.
Okay.
I don't eat people anymore.
Oh, that is a big development. You don't?
I know.
That
I
is-
don't.
Wow.
I haven't ate anybody since I learned. So
Since Aloran.
yeah.
So, okay. That is a wide margin of time, I assume. Or is it not at all? How long have you been out of Aloran?
Oh man, I don't know.
I couldn't tell you either. It's been a lot.
Because I've been out here for like a month or two. So
You guys have
I
been away
think-
from Allurin for probably 4 weeks. 4 or 5 weeks.
Damn, all
I
this shit
haven't-
happened
I
in 4
haven't-
weeks.
I haven't eaten anybody for 4 weeks.
4 whole weeks, you guys. I'm recovered.
I'm recovered.
Well, like,
recovered.
But like,
I don't need to
realistically,
take these medications
last time-
anymore.
realistically, the last time Rethy actually fully ate somebody was like before she
That is-
joined the party.
Rethy, you didn't have that locket before, did you?
Oh, this thing? Isn't it cute?
It's
Look,
very
there's somebody's family on the pic on the side. Look.
Someone's family.
I look at Rethy. None of these people are you.
Yeah, so like I took this from a watcher. He pissed me off, and so I took something very sentimental to him.
Is he dead?
I don't know if he's dead. He might
Oh,
be.
that puts my mind at ease so much.
Iron bucking in the back.
I don't remember.
Sorry.
If he's dead. I just
My
remember
knees
hitting
hurt.
like
no,
that
I'm saying
one.
you're bugging in the back because you're fucking because you just heard that Rethney stole a sentimental locket from a watcher that pissed her off, and she doesn't even know if it's.
I was just.
Oh, yeah, no,
I think
Iron is like, I'm
saw-
sorry, I thought you said bucking, because I kept going up and
No, I
down
said
in my
bugging.
chair.
Oh my
Oh.
God.
That's so funny.
Okay.
I think I just saw a lot of red after like punching those fucking
Oh.
lights.
Uh-huh.
Rethany, what do you get out of eating people?
Oh, but so
Nutrition, I would
I
assume.
imagine food.
yeah, but well,
Do people
that
taste good?
I don't know,
Yeah.
what sort of question is that?
Maybe
I know anyone that eats people.
No,
well, it's not
Iron-
just. It's not like the
I've-
meat. It's more of the blood. Blood is very sweet, but I don't
Wait,
do it anymore. I don't do it
Isn't
anymore.
there another, what's the word for people that drink blood? Isn't there a word for that?
That's vampires, but I'm not a vampire
So why do you do it?
because it tastes good. But I don't do it anymore because
I'm sorry. I'm not judging you. Wow, today has been so
you guys seem
fascinating.
so scared every
Today
time we bring it up,
has
so I
been
stopped doing it.
so fascinating.
Rusty starts crying.
oh,
Oh, now you guys
Oh,
are
Iron
there-
is just eyes wide staring.
there are too many emotions. I did not miss this.
Do you
not
want,
missing crazy.
do you want me to hug? I'm so
Stevie-
sorry. I didn't mean to offend you.
Let me give some background. So basically, my ancestors were sirens.
Oh, I know that. I know what that is. You know, Rethany,
Family tradition.
you don't have to talk about this anymore. I am so sorry. It's been a long day. I'm realizing that I'm becoming a little bit more blunt as the day is going by.
It's because you've been. Yeah, and he's gonna point at Isaiah. like,
What?
because you've been near him.
I don't know.
What the fuck? Why is this my fault?
So far, the only two sane people that I have met in this party is the two of them.
I think you should hold your tongue because I'm about to backtrack the conversation.
Oh,
What did you that you were wanted when we had you?
why? Because I didn't want to be fucking wanted.
No,
I'd rather
no.
buy
What were you
vote.
for?
Oh, what was I wanted for? For stealing cargo from the Lord of Alurin and giving it out to the people of Quick.
Quick.
Yes, Quick. The port town. The port town.
No. Bitch, I know where you're talking about. I'm from Quick. What do you? What do you mean Quick?
It was my hometown. It's where I lived.
I almost said something. No, but I haven't seen you around there. I've been there my whole life. I'm like 20 something. I can't remember. My parents didn't write it down.
And
What do you mean?
And I'm over 100. It's there's
I feel like I'm going fucking crazy.
I just can't. This part is so
I think we need to go to bed.
I think
Bitch, that's not what I'm talking about.
You hold on to that.
What am I holding on?
I think I need to brew this fucking tea and go to bed.
You guys head back to the tavern, and as you do,
Oh,
land
God.
yourself.
Why
and-
is Bethany breathing smoke?
Oh,
Because a
that's
dragon
really-
attacked us.
Whoa! A dragon, like a super scary one that like ended.
Y'all,
like,
please be
threatened to end
quiet.
the
She was
world a
very
long time
scary.
ago.
She was very scary.
Whoa!
Well, it's a dragon. I figured it's scary. I think we should get her to drink that fucking tea and we should go to bed.
Caleb, it's
Yes.
it's Organa.
Now.
Okay, wait. So was it just a dragon named Organa, or
No,
No, it's that
the
one.
800 or that one. I think I think it's poisoning me. Actually, I need this tea.
this too.
Oh no.
Sorry to drop this on you, but that's one of the things you needed to know.
You're in such deep shit.
Wait, hold up. This is out of character. Austin, where is his little guy?
Uh-oh.
No. What do you mean?
You can say that. You can ask in character. You know.
I'm gonna fucking kill you. I'm gonna kill you.
Little guy gone.
I don't think. Well, the thing is, I don't think Mossford ever really interacted with it.
I mean, you definitely saw it.
You saw it.
Thorn was out quite often, if not all the time. There was a point when you guys were at the dinner table of Melidry's parents, and you watched as Thorn and Sir Muddington were like being fed human food underneath the table.
I was like feeding him all of the food that he did not want.
But as you enter the tavern again, the innkeeper looks to you all. Oh, I see that we that was not the accent. I see that we have some new members. Oh, Lucinda! How you doing? You want your old room?
Okay. This place.
Okay. Got your 4 gold?
I'll put it there.
Ah, thank you, darling. Gives you a room key. Alright, well, I'm assuming y'all heading to bed.
Oh, do
Girl,
you happen
look-
to have anything to brew a tea?
Oh, yes, I do, girl. You look awful. Are you okay?
I think my throat is about to close in on itself.
You want a medicinal tea blend? You want like one of those honey?
I have a tea
Oh,
blend
you
right
got
here.
one? Alright.
Yeah, here.
Give it to me. Give it to me.
Here you go.
I'll set you up. I'll set you up. Go sit down on a table. I'll set you up.
Okay, thank you so much.
Then she goes off into like the kitchen area.
Oh my god.
As Rethny is giving a tea brew, what is everyone else doing? Are we retiring to our rooms?
Iron would love to retire to his room.
Aaron's about to go and like get the rope, dude.
But Iron will turn to the rest of the party and just like put his hand up. I'm going to go to bed now.
Good night.
Good
Good
night.
night.
Okay, love you. Bye.
Alright.
And Iron will then turn around and just very slowly walk to his room.
He gets very overwhelmed.
I imagine.
Or
Isaiah.
I feel like I just take in information and don't care.
Isaiah, what would you like to do?
You'd
also like to retire to your room.
Yeah, you're
probably. There's a lot to think about here, but I pretty much know that Lord Silverbar has to go down now, so I'm on board. No, I'm probably just retiring to my room, finishing notes on my book or whatever I need to do. It's actually a lot easier. I'm writing my book so much faster because I now have a 19 in intelligence.
Yeah,
so
and you're also not blocked by any rut right now. You have so much information to work with.
I have so much information.
Yeah,
I read like 8 chapters.
Shit.
Your guys' contact Verk is around, but he is also in his room. But there is the knowledge that if you need him, you can come to his room. He will open the door and talk to you. Lucendai.
I'm gonna go speak to Verk.
Okay. You go to his room, knock on his door. Yes.
Hello. I was told to.
Sendai.
Yep.
Or Caleb.
Yep.
Which do you prefer?
Caleb. At least over here in Holland.
Let me catch you up to speed. Invites you into his room, and then he catches you up to speed.
On all the things that we've talked about.
And all the things we've talked about.
I'm assuming I get more information on what was told with Organa and the amount of fucking gods that they've dealt with since my absence.
You also pretty much learn everything that the parties got up to while Lucendai was gone and you were playing Fel. Because Clarabelle has pretty much all that information.
Okay. When he walks out of that room, he looks way more stressed than he did when he walked in. Okay. I'm going to Lyra now. Thank you, Verk. Good night.
Yep. Finally, Rethny and Mosfern. Are you guys going to finally retire to your rooms after Rethny drinks her tea?
Yeah. Does Mossword have a room?
No, I'm going to yours. I'm going to sleep at the foot of your thing.
Yay! Like old time.
I have the biggest. So it's Iron and Rethny's rooms are right next to each other, and then my room is fuck off somewhere else.
Yeah, it's on the top floor.
Hell.
But it's okay. Mossfern don't care.
I'm imagining I'm probably in like a longer term room.
Yeah, it's one of the ones on the bottom floor.
Mm-hmm.
And with that, as everyone retires to their rooms to brew on just how fucked Concordis truly is, I think that's where we'll end our session. As we introduce back 2 party members, both with ties to the original Concordis, but somehow still so fresh to all the shit that is going on.
Yippee!
And one of them who has just been informed how fucked everything truly is.
Cameo coming next.
And we got a direction to go.
Yippee! Who cameo next?
Sharp cameo next.
So true.
Oh my gosh.
Dude,
So
I don't
true.
think Lucendai could take the